I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal for how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My fans on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the resolve. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who we caught up in using what I was scarred with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while stenciling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawn. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena on. Soul been torn, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and norm when you see them others perform. Organized chaos. Okay.
Yo, welcome to the Knicks at Night podcast. I'm your man's Uncle Freezy. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Yo, another dub. I'm pumped up. Get that energy up. Real Knicks fans, where you at? That's 3 in a row. That's 3 in a row. That's 3 in a row. The doubters are mighty quiet right now because they have nothing to doubt us about. But wait, maybe they do. Maybe they do. The doubters continue to doubt, and the Knicks continue to win. What is good? What's good? Man, I'm excited to be with y'all, man. I love y'all, man. Love y'all, man. I love being around Knicks fans. What's good? City for Real, your host, Hoodie Kev, your host. I'll be along shortly. They had some things that they had to work on. You know, of course, you know, they are busy men. I'm here with you. I'm going to rock with you all night long, like the Mary Jane girls. What's good? What's good? It's good to be here with y'all. The Knicks beat the Memphis Grizzlies 100-something to what blah, 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 whatever. It don't even matter. We blew them out. Right. We had a big lead. On them. They tried to come back. Julius Randle put the team on his back, and here we are. Derrick Rose put the team on his back, and here we are. RJ Barrett took a lot of smart shots. He wasn't jacking tonight, right? That was really smart on RJ Barrett's part. You could see the development of RJ Barrett coming along, right? What's good? Taylor Jenkins, the Memphis Grizzlies head coach, had a meltdown at the end of the game because our team was legit too physical with his team that was supposedly physical and fast. And we gave them a dose of their own medicine coupled with a dose of our medicine, and the Memphis Grizzlies couldn't handle it. Knicks doubters, Knicks fans, the ones that are Knicks fans, you doubted this team, right? What say you now? That's 3 in a row. That's 3 in a row. That's 3 in a row. Allah Wise, what's good? What's good? That's 3 in a row. Right? At some point, we have to, At some point, we are going to acknowledge that this team is good. I know this already, right? Because I don't need to see a lot of stuff in order to be convinced, right? I didn't need to see a lot of stuff in order to be convinced. What I'm saying is this team is good, y'all. This team is good. This team is very, very good. This team is, hey, and shout out to the chat too. I'm going to do the roll call. I wanted to wait for City for real to get here to do the Knicks at Night podcast roll call, but I can't help myself. City, I'm trying to wait, City. I'm trying to wait, City. I'm trying to wait. I see all my people here. I see all my people here, man, and I love y'all, man. Thank y'all for coming through. Eric G says, let's go. And I'm with him. Let's go. Let's get it, bro. Let's get it. Fear none. Fear none. What's good? So towards the end of the Grizzlies game, the Memphis Grizzlies couldn't get their way on their home court. So they had a meltdown. Down by 7 or whatever it is, their coach gets teched up twice and gets ejected. Right? Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. That back was good. Not any back. Not any back. That back was good. Right? So check me out. Check me out, man. Check me out. Check me out on this. The Knicks are feisty, y'all. The Knicks are feisty. Right? Scrappy. Yo! Look who it is. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Hoodie Kev. Hoodie Kev, how you doing?
I'd be much better if I was home right now, but such is life.
Man, we don't want to hit on rich people problems, bro. We don't want to hit on rich people problems, bro.
If I was rich, I wouldn't be here in the office at midnight.
Right. I feel you.
For some reason, I don't think Bill Gates is in his office right now at Microsoft.
You never know, bro. You never know. Hey, that shirt is fly, bro.
Thank you. I try to be like Uncle Freezy.
Yeah.
An army of teddy bears.
Yes. So I'm trying to subdue this energy, right? I'm trying to subdue this energy. I'm trying to stifle it, right? Because the Knicks are legit a championship contender, right? And they didn't get there last season. They made their way to that stage during the season.
I'm going to ask you a question. What is your Uncle Freezy's definition of championship contenders? Like, what is a championship contender? What consists of being a championship contender to Uncle Freezy?
It means we can win a championship if we are in the NBA Finals. If we get to the NBA Finals, we can beat any team that comes from the West. That's what I'm telling you. Any team, anybody, you hear me? Anybody, any team that comes out of the West can get it from the Knicks. Anybody. Anybody. Not just somebody or a random body or that body. Anybody. Anybody. body?
So we have that
Because
point.
hey, the Knicks have legit won 12 out of 13 games.
Yes, they have.
Against a mishmash of NBA teams that think they could beat Knicks. And we're not just beating them, we're beating them by 10 plus on their court. We're beating these teams by 10 plus points on their court. This is 3 times in a row. Chicago, you got it. Chicago was like, yeah, we're going to make the playoffs and blah, blah, blah. They got it. The Houston Rockets, they got it. The Memphis Grizzlies, they got it.
Yeah.
On their court,
Rockets,
beating.
really.
Hey, you can say that stuff and be smug all you want, bro. But here's the thing. When we win a championship, your fanhood is going to be questioned because of what you say right now.
My fanhood is
when you be, we gonna be like Hoodie Cav is gonna be like, I've been with y'all the whole time. Nah, bro, it ain't enough room on this stage for people that doubted us the whole way. Either you with us or you are against us, bro.
Have you ever seen the movie Night and Day with Tom Cruise and
Nicole Kidman?
No, not Nicole Kidman. Cameron Diaz.
Cameron Diaz, okay. Yeah.
The scene, he's like, with me, without me. With me, without me. Is that what you're saying? I'm either with you or without you. Because I thought I've been with y'all since 1991.
You may have been with us since
I just
1987.
I think it's that, you know, my face mask has, you know, some kind of insignia of the Knicks. I'm literally wearing blue. You can't see the little orange in it, but so I could have sworn that I've been with y'all the whole time. You know, ever since we had
with
Derek
us.
Harper running
Stop
point.
saying with y'all. Say with us. That's what I'm saying. That's why people questioning. Either you with us.
I mean, I can't say it in.
You said with y'all. Am I with y'all? Come on, bro.
Because if I say I can't listen, this is me saying it that way. I thought I was with us the whole time.
Hey,
that doesn't sound right.
Hey,
in that context.
That back City is on the way. He had some issue behind the scene, so he's on the way. Trust. City is on the way, and I think it's Dark City. Dark City is holding him up. Dark City is holding him up, but City is on the way.
If I may say something that I feel, and you know, we've spoken behind the scenes, I feel it's a little bit unfair to even question someone's fanhood or loyalty because they see a team differently than everyone else. How unfair is that?
Hey man, I'm saying this. We are on this magic carpet ride, and you are saying this carpet ride ain't really that magic. You like this carpet ride ain't really got that much magic on it. I mean that's what it sounds like. That's what it's. So we are on a magic carpet ride, and you are like, carpet is overrated. That's like. Like we are legit on a magic carpet ride, and you're like, I don't like flying. We're on a magic carpet ride, and you like that breeze is getting to me. You know what I'm saying?
What happens when you?
I don't like magic carpet rides. I like teleportation. Is what it sounds like every time. That's what it sounds like all the time.
So I'm a Trekkie. Just want to put that out there. But this is what,
so you don't like Star Wars?
I don't have anything against Star Wars. There's some things about Star Wars that's kind of like, what's going on here, really? At least with Star Trek, it's been a consistent story.
Well, I like the Knicks. And in this environment, I don't care nothing about Star Wars or Star Trek or Star Search. I don't care nothing about Star Crunch. I don't care nothing about Star Man. I don't care nothing about that.
Man, when was the last time you had a Star Crunch?
All I care
Oh,
about is the
man.
Knicks, bro.
Those are banging.
All I care about is
'Cause
is the Knicks, bro.
I kind of
You know what I'm saying? That's what I care about, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So anyway, but the thing about it is when you set your expectations so high, right? So high, and then just saying if they fall short of those lofty expectations, you're gonna be like, oh, woe is me.
No, I'm gonna be like, that was a magic carpet ride. Because I've been a lot of places, seen a lot of faces, right? Been in a lot of weird spaces, been a lot of different places, man. Been experienced a lot, right, in my life, right? Experienced a lot of stuff, right? And I'm talking about in different environments with different people and different things, man. I've been, some places in the world. I ain't gonna say around the world, but been to some places in the world, experienced some stuff, like some beautiful sunrises, some beautiful sunsets. Been shot at several times. People been. This is a lot of stuff in my life, right? So I experienced a lot of stuff. Experienced a lot of stuff, right? So here's the thing. When it comes to certain stuff, I just enjoy the ride, man. I'm grateful for being here. I don't take nothing for granted, right? I don't take things for granted no more, right? I just don't. I don't like when I come in and I see the chat, like when I see Wilson Dang, what I'm saying? When I see that Beck and Frederick, what I'm saying? I appreciate this moment, right? I don't take any, when I see 47 Buds, when I see Buds in the chat, hey, I legit don't take anything for granted. I listen and I like being in the company of these people. It's the reason why I try to do it every day. Not because I want them to see me, but because I want to see them. I want to see the game of life. I want to see Allah Wise, right? Right? I want to see Stop It videos. I want to see them just as much as I feel like they want to see me, right? I want to see Frederick, right? I want to kick it. I want to be in a video chat with Spree, right? Because I value what it is that we bring for each other. Whether it's 100 people in the chat or 250 people in the chat, I don't care. Like when I see Julian Blum, I value being in this thing with Julian Blum because I feel like that you can't make this moment last forever because it's only a moment, right? So when I say the Knicks have won 3 in a row, I'm in the mindset of cherishing this moment of it being 3 in a row. You know what I'm saying? I don't care nothing about.
That's great.
Kev, how you gonna say no to my feeling in my experience?
Because you can't sit here and say you living in the moment and then be like, the Knicks are gonna win a championship.
Yes.
That's not living in the moment.
That is living in the moment.
That is not living in the moment.
That is living in the moment, Kev. Me saying this team is so great that we can win a championship. The Knicks are gonna win it all. That's my euphoria in the moment. That's my euphoria in the moment. So we don't take our euphoria and our joy away from us. You know what I'm saying? So like it sounds as if you're being a killjoy because you can't have something guaranteed. It sounds like the spoiled baby theory. You know what I'm saying? Like instead of being a baby and understanding what being a baby is like and taking baby steps, you crying like, not you, I'm just saying in general. You crying like, I want to be an adult. No, you can't be an adult, man. You're a baby. You're a baby.
Trust me, I have small nieces who I keep telling, please enjoy being a child as long as possible.
Right.
When you had to worry, the only thing you had to worry about is some chores and washing the dishes
and cereal and
if
milk.
that's your biggest thing you got to worry about. Enjoy that.
Right. What I'm saying is tonight we beat the Memphis Grizzlies.
We beat the Memphis Grizzlies, and I'm ecstatic and over the moon that we beat the Memphis Grizzlies. I am. my mindset is living in the moment is just taking it one game at a time. I'm not going to say we beat the Memphis Grizzlies. Go ahead and give us the Larry O'Brien trophy.
That's
Maybe
where
that's me.
that's where the conversation turns. Go ahead and give us the Larry O'Brien trophy. Nobody says we
Oh,
want anything given to us. We just want a shot at earning it.
and we are guaranteed to get a shot.
As soon as we make the playoffs.
Yeah. Well, right now we are guaranteed to do that. Right now. And I'm happy. I am thrilled beyond. What gets me is, you ever had like a piece of chocolate and that chocolate's so good, you're like, I want some more chocolate. But you have to like, can't eat that much chocolate,
Right.
but you want more.
Right.
That's who I am. And so all I do is just
Win, 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 no matter what. No.
That's a good song.
Okay.
Some people may say that I'm a hater. Some people may say that I'm like a Brooklyn Nets fan or whatever. That's fine. I'm okay with that. All I know is I'm in it for the ride, wherever this ride takes me. I saw some good things. We've seen some really, really good things tonight on our last couple nights. We've seen some things that need cleaning up. And
Like what?
hopefully we'll
Like what? Like some things that need to be cleaned up, right? Is
yeah.
this. Okay, so occasionally the Knicks defense will give up wide open 3-pointers to some dude you ain't never heard of in your entire life. Like Kyle Anderson, like Cam Johnson. You know what I'm saying? It happened to us tonight with Kyle Anderson. You're like, how does Kyle Anderson get that wide open on an NBA floor? What in the world is that? How does Kyle Anderson get legit? Kev, the three that Kyle Anderson hit, right? You were like, dang, is he in the gym by himself? You know what I'm saying? The dude legit was so wide open. You like, damn, how did he get in the gym by himself? Was there a fire drill or something? Did something happen? We don't know where he wound up being there by himself. You know, but
there was a couple of those tonight.
Well, not that wide open, but I understand what you mean by the wide open. But the Kyle Anderson one, bro, you like, damn, he got the keys to the gym from the janitor and just went in there. It's open gym. He in there by himself. But even more disturbing than that was the suit Clyde Frazier wore tonight. The suit Clyde Frazier wore tonight is disturbing, bro. That was, hey, Knicks fans, hey, chat, did y'all see the suit that Clyde Frazier had on tonight? Somebody please tell me this was a prank. Can somebody please let me in on the joke?
You're gonna leave Clyde alone, okay? He's the sharpest dressed man in the tri-state area.
Chris Chang, did you see the suit that Clyde Frazier had on tonight? Bro, it looked like, I was joking with Hoodie Kev earlier, that Clyde Frazier legit looked like the inside of a pizza oven tonight. Like, you know how you get your slice from the corner? You know, you go get your slice from Tony's on the corner. You know what I'm saying? So you go get, and you know how they open the oven door and you look on the inside? And I'm talking about the brick oven, not the steel oven. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the brick oven. Like, Clyde Frazier was dressed up like the inside of a brick pizza oven. Charcoal and all. It was great. And Clyde, and y'all know Clyde is one of my favorite Knicks of all time. right? Clyde Frazier.
I thought he was your favorite Knick of all time.
Listen, so it's Clyde Frazier, Michael Ray Richardson, John Starks. You know, I love all three of them, right? I love all three, right? Right. So he had his back turned talking to he had his back turned to the camera while he was speaking to Derrick Rose, and legit, I thought somebody would. I started to ask for a slice with pepperoni and extra cheese. That's what I thought when I saw Clyde Frazier's suit. Right. Hey, Frederick. So, so Trizzy Trey is roasting Hoodie Cav. So let me. What did Trizzy Trey said? Trizzy Trey said, "Ask Hoodie Cav why he didn't get on the show last night after Knox's horrendous performance." Wow. The trolling has begun.
Trizzy Trey and to everyone else. You see, I have what's called a grown-up job. And when you have a grown-up job and things happen, it's my responsibility to take care of that. And as much as I love you guys, as much as I enjoy rapping with you guys and everything else, this is not paying my bills.
No,
I love y'all when I say that, though. I love you when I say it, and I hope y'all understand where I'm coming from.
Why didn't you just say you was at work?
Emergency.
All you had to say was
I'm at work now.
Because
I'm at work now, so they'll be like, "You at work right now? You could have been on last night," because that's what they're gonna say.
Yeah,
if I say I was at work.
You're right. You're right. He had an emergency.
Let me point out, I had an emergency.
Yeah,
I had an emergency, and as the manager on duty, I had to have my focus squarely on the emergency. That's why I was not on. And then I made it up. I legit was on the phone with Uncle Freezy while going through the emergency.
Right. Right. Hey,
I don't know if Uncle Freezy heard people in the background.
No, yeah. No, not really. Yeah.
But Knox didn't play well last night. So, I mean,
so what?
It is what it is. I'm not like crying like, oh no,
Knox
was me?
Knox is trash right now. We don't even want to talk about Knox.
I didn't. People obviously want to talk about. I don't know why.
No,
the Memphis Grizzlies, and he didn't even play.
No, I'm talking about.
I've seen in the chat they want to talk about Kevin Knox. So I don't know.
Hey, so
it's funny.
Hey, Deshelle Cole, like a City legit is on his way. I was like, City, yo, we can't do this joint without you, bro. And he like, nah, Uncle Freezy, don't say that. Y'all know how Dodge City, how City is, right? I'm like, yo, City, what are you doing? Yo, we can't do the show without you, bro. And then he got quiet, and you can tell the transformation was about to happen. City for real to Dodge City. And I'm like, no, you can't just whip out Dodge City just anywhere, bro. Just calm down, be safe. And then when you get here, we just gonna let you eat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So City.
How is it all love when City is not here? When I'm not here, I'm off hiding, running, and everything else. Where is the love chat? I thought we was better than this. I really did. But this is not me crying. But it's okay.
Well, okay. I will tell you. How about I'll tell you this? The Knicks are legit, bro. The Knicks are legit. I will put them up against anybody right now. This Knicks team, I will put them up against anybody. Not just somebody or a random body or that body, but anybody. Anybody. Bring them on. Bring them on. Bring on your Sixers. Bring on your Utah Jazz. Bring on your Phoenix Suns. Bring on your Milwaukee Bucks. Bring on your Brooklyn Nets. Bring them all on. I can't see a team throttling us in a 4-game series. Any team? Series? Yes, in a 7-game series. I don't see a team just beating us, sweeping us 4 games in a row. I just can't see that.
Right.
Right. I just can't
I
see.
don't.
I just can't see a team beating us, putting the throttle to us, and sending us home. Excuse that.
I don't see that happening either. I don't think we'll get swept by anyone in the NBA. Not swept. We'll play each team the best we can, give our best foot forward, and each matchup, and we'll just have to go from there. So yeah, I'm just saying our next. You'll get your wish. I feel like that. You will get your wish coming up
My wish.
this next week.
My wish.
You want to bring them on.
My wish.
You want to bring on the Phoenix Suns. They coming.
Bring them. Bring them.
You want to bring on the Clippers and the Lakers. They coming.
Right. 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 No doubt. No doubt. They are on the. We are on the way.
Yes, like the Ghostbusters. Who you gonna call? The Knicks.
I'm not for sure. I'm not for sure. I'm not for sure if we Ghostbusters. But what I do guarantee though is when we enter these teams' house, it's not going to be a walkover. This is not your last year's New York Knicks team, right? This is not last year's New York Knicks team, bro. This is legit a new day in the New York Knicks kingdom, right? All right. Let me see who this is texting me. Oh, look who it is. That's City for Real. City for Real told me that he is on the way. Bam.
Hooray for everyone. That y'all
Yes,
get y'all hype man. P. Diddy.
man. Hey, we love that dude, bro. We love that dude. And so for people in chat, man, well, man, I talk to City and Hoodie Cav so much during the daytime. You know what I'm saying? My dog is like, yo, why you always on the phone with Hoodie Cav and City for Real? It's a joint, man. It's what it is. But anyway. So Hoodie Cav, who's up next for the New York Knicks?
I believe it's the Phoenix Suns on Wednesday. In the Valley of the Sun.
What's your excuse? Do you have a built-in excuse for us not being able to beat Phoenix? What's your built-in excuse? Because legit, we have built-in excuses. We had a built-in excuse. Buds, where you at, Buds? Buds talked to me last night, man. But they got Jaren Jackson Jr. coming back tonight, man. The Jaren Jackson Jr. And so we beat Memphis by double digits in their own house. And Buds didn't even G up and say, you know what? Maybe I was wrong. Buds, where you at? Last night you was like, Jaren Jackson Jr. And so we beat the Memphis Grizzlies. Let me go back to
wait a minute. I'm wrong. And I thank you, Knicks for Life, for correcting me. Denver is Wednesday.
Okay, so what's your excuse for Denver? Because I know you have a built-in excuse. So
I don't have any excuses.
The built-in
I don't believe in excuses at all. I don't believe in excuses. Denver, like every team, presents a certain obstacle or has certain obstacles that we'll have to face, and Thibodeau will have us ready to play, and we'll execute a game plan. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see who guards Randall. If it's Gordon, it probably be Gordon. because does Aaron Gordon start or is it
Yes.
still Paul Millsap?
Of course he a starter.
So-
Of course Aaron Gordon. Bro, really?
So they have Jokic, Gordon, and Porter.
They
Jr.,
wouldn't
correct, in
have
their front
traded
row.
all of that to bring that dude off the bench.
You never know. So Aaron Gordon will probably start the game off on Julius, and then they'll probably switch up with Paul Millsap off the bench.
Right.
It'll be a really, really interesting. I think it'll be a really interesting dynamic. We'll really, really have to slow them down. Denver's probably going to want to push the pace a little bit more than what we want to. The one thing that would concern me the most is if Nerlens Noel isn't back. I don't like the matchup with Taj Gibson, obviously, on Jokic.
All I want to know is, where is Buds? Buds, you were like Jaren Jackson Jr., Jaren Jackson Jr., you know, but Memphis is deep. This is what Buds was saying. The Grizzlies, and I think in a weird thing, I think if I catch Buds, if Buds come on, I think Buds will probably be like, yo, but Kevin Knox is trash, as opposed to owning up to that whack take he made last night. Right? Let me see if I can find Buds. Wait, let me see if I can find Buds. Oh, look who it is. Hey, so if we could get Buds just to go back and talk about what it was that Buds said last night about the Memphis Grizzlies. Spree, what's good? Chuck, what's good? Buds, what is good?
What did I say last night about the Memphis Grizzlies?
Are you serious?
I never said we were going to lose. So what are you trying to say?
Are you serious?
Yeah. I just said it wasn't going to be a cakewalk like people are trying to make it seem.
Buds, are you high?
I am, but that's irrelevant.
Okay. Because clearly, what you said last night was, because I was like, because you were like, Jaren Jackson Jr. is coming back. The last time the Knicks played them, the game with the overtime, and they didn't have Jaren Jackson Jr., and I was like, bro, it don't matter. They like to get out and run. And you were like, well, it's just, well, never mind. I'll let you say what you said.
Nah, I never said we were going to lose. I just said it wasn't going to be a cakewalk. City tried to say we were going to win by 30 points. That's all I was getting at last night. I said on here we were going to win. I said last night we were going to go into OT and win. It didn't go into OT, but I said we were going to win the whole time. I never said we were going to lose. Run the tape back. Go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, starting in lane 4 of the backstroke, Buds. Ladies and gentlemen, starting in lane 1 of the backstroke, it is Buds.
No, I went up to my mistakes. I'm the one that said, what's his name, shoots threes on here.
Let me, if I can get you $5 super chat from that Beck. Thank you so very much, that Beck. Got those bear claws for City and the bearskin coat for G-Man. Let's go.
Oh, that Beck has the bear claws for my man. Introducing City for Real is in the building.
Bam! I am here.
It's a family reunion. 3 in a row. Every time he whip out that hat, we win 3 in a row.
Let's go.
Every time he whip out the hat, we win 3 in a row. Spree, what is this?
Go.
This is 3 in a row.
Go.
Right?
Yes.
I think you should tone down being so animated before you lose signal.
Kev sounds like a hater right now. A hater.
Yo, I am here. What is good, Knicks family? What is good?
We got to do the roll call.
Family, Huh?
We gotta do the roll call.
We gotta do the roll call.
Roll call.
We gotta do the roll call,
bro. Yeah, let's do the roll call, bro.
Who's here?
Yo,
Roll call. Y'all want the roll call from City?
yes.
Huh?
Yes,
Huh?
I'm hyped. Let's go. We want the roll call, man.
Is that what y'all want? I'm looking at it.
The roll call.
Looking at it. Let's do, man. Let's start this thing off right.
We got City for real in the house tonight. Let's start this thing off right. We got City for real in the house tonight. All right, let's go.
Yo, CS Hoops is here.
What's
Wise is here. Julian Blum, what is good, my
What's
dude?
good?
I am here. I'm in the building. 19 Con-Man is here. The Sergeant, you already know, is here. Felipe 210 flexing his muscles. Let's go. Let's go. Frederick is in.
Let's
building.
go.
Okay,
Pick up.
33 Savage. 33 Savage is here.
Bam, let's go.
Animal style. Let's go.
Salute everyone in the chat and everyone in the panel. Yeah,
Redhead.
D-Money, we doing the roll call.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
My
What's
man,
good?
the real D.
Bam.
Got the thumbs up in the chat because you already know. You see what I'm saying? We cooking. We here. City is cooking. Don't make me bring Darth City out tonight so he can have his bear claw moment, which is gonna happen. Y'all don't gotta make me do it, but I'm gonna do it because I already told y'all about the bear claws last night. All right, and we got it. We
bam.
Stop
it, videos. What's good? Chris Chang, my brother from another mother.
Yes.
I know it's 14. I know 14 Chris Changs, right? I know 14 of them. I don't know which one this is, but all of them are good money with me. Yo, Elvis and Tenza was good. Chuck Allen is in the chat with us chilling. What's good? Dak Beck is shouting out City for real and Darth City. Was good. Julian Blum was good.
Man. Y'all
Good in the hood. Good in the hood.
And Sand 40 was good. Was good. We see y'all. Frederick was good.
Yes.
What is good? Was good. T Paris was good. We see you. Nichelle Cole was good. Was good. 33 Savage. We shout you out 10 times every night. But here's number 11. 33 Savage is in the building. Was good. Stop it, videos.
It feels good.
Was
it feels
good.
good to be back. Feels good to be back with y'all, man. I'm glad we rocking tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Heartbreak
glad the
Nova
chat is here.
was
Let's
good.
Go.
Alive Wise.
Let's go, New York. Go, New York. Go, New York. Go, New York. Go.
I almost shouted out myself. I was about to say Blorange tears. What's good?
Let's go, man.
What's good? Hoodie Kev, you hater. What's good? What is good? Who else we got in here, yo? If we didn't shout you out, throw a thumbs up in the Delano Steele Junior. What's good?
The real
original
SJ.
Salute everyone.
Is an original. What's good? Dreadhead Kev is in the building. What's good? What is good?
I love you guys.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
Yo, Sergeant Knicks fan, G-Man for life. Straight off of saying last night that he was going to have a Grizzly coat. And guess what? He has a Grizzly coat. What's good?
Oh,
Shade Legacy was good. Bodega Wi-Fi was good.
Yeah,
City.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
Good,
this is what I'm talking about, man. Listen, man. I'm feeling good. You know what I'm saying? The team has been doing their thing. I told y'all I had my stormtroopers out there. You know what I'm saying? Hitting shots. They
On
talk about
duty.
troopers can't shoot.
The
Troopers can't shoot.
The stormtroopers
Huh?
were on duty, 24/7 guard duty, bro. They were
Don't
out
make
there,
me bring
bro.
Darth City in. Don't make me bring Darth City in the building, because when he starts talking about his troopers, it's gonna be ridiculous. You know what I'm saying?
Man. Yeah, man.
It's
Stanley,
it's about to go
man,
down
what's
tonight.
good?
It's about to go down tonight. I hope y'all ready, man, because I'm ready.
Yes, sir.
I'm
We
here,
put
baby.
those
I'm
Grizzly
ready.
Bears to hibernation. I was wrong. I thought we'll drop it, but man, D Rose and Julius Randle were our MVPs last night, feasting and beasting on those Grizzly Bears. Man. And also seeing Taylor Jenkins and John Morant being ejected. Wow. And also, this Knicks team has grit, toughness, hearts, passion, and this team competes, fight to the end, man. It's amazing
Wacko
to see
Knicks
this.
fanatic was good.
I'm sorry.
Y'all
G
spike
Money,
that
you
like
right.
button.
G Money, you right. This team, right? This is what I've been saying. This is what I've been saying for a while, right? And I'm not saying that I'm absolutely right. It's just an observation.
No, you are.
But the Knicks physicality is too much for other teams to handle, bro. They legit have meltdowns, man.
Yep.
Taylor Jenkins, the coach for the Memphis Grizzlies, was losing his mind that the speed of the game was stifled by the Knicks physicality.
Yes, sir.
The Knicks physicality was stifling dudes with flat out foot speed. John Morant could not get a head start and get to his launching pad to do one of those ridiculous dunks that he does against 2 or 3 times a game versus every team. Even in this game, he threw a ball off the backboard to himself.
Yeah.
And Reggie Bullock put a body on him and he collapsed. He collapsed like a card house. Right?
Yes.
Nah, bro, we don't do that here. We don't do that here, bro. You ain't gonna get no highlight sports in a dunk on us. It's only 2
This
points
team
anyway.
is really good. This team is good, man.
Yeah.
And
Freezy. Yo, Freezy.
Very good.
Yo,
Check this out, right? Check this out, right? Pell came off the end of the bench like he was coming out of the well and did well with the blocks, bro. Even Taj, did I see this correctly? Did Taj have 5 blocks tonight?
Absolutely.
bro, it's crazy.
Huh?
Was it 5? I thought it was 4. Was it 5?
He had 5.
It was 5. I thought it was 4.
Huh? And we talking about next man up status?
12
What?
rebounds.
Is that what we was talking about yesterday? Didn't we say that yesterday when we found out that Nerlens Noel had the ankle injury? We started talking about next man up status. And guess what?
Mm-hmm.
Taj and Pell came through and held it down. Knicks family. What's good?
I got a stat for you. I got a stat for you really quick on Taj. He's the oldest player in NBA history tonight with 5+ blocks, 5 or more blocks, and double-digit rebounds in a game since Tim Duncan in 2006.
Zooey Mama. Wow. That's amazing.
Think about that. That's crazy.
Shout out to Taj. He picked up his 4th foul early.
Man. Blocking shots. Yep. Go ahead, man. Sorry.
Yeah, he picked up his 4th foul early in the 3rd quarter, and he finished with 4 fouls. Even after Taj left him in to rock, he picked up his 4th foul and he didn't get pulled, and he finished with 4 fouls. That's insane.
I think we just have to accept the fact that Julius Randle is Steph Curry, Alec Burks is Michael Jordan for 2 minutes or 3 minutes here or there. And we have to accept the fact that Derrick Rose is MVP Derrick Rose. So there is a pathway. There's a pathway to get to the NBA Finals and win this thing. That's what we have to accept.
What happens? Y'all see what happens when y'all get spree going streaking?
There's a pathway to get to the finals. There's a pathway. My imagination can get there.
I'm more with the finals.
If I was ever lost in like the woods on some Indiana Jones type stuff, and Spree's like, we got to go through like this tunnel full of daggers. And it's like, ooh, or we can take this pathway over here.
No, you would say
Like,
no. Kevin Knox would say
No.
this.
Halfway, if you just
And
follow the
not-
Brick Road. Just follow the
go that
Texas
way.
Road, man.
Buds, why you
Just
trolling
follow
for no
the Texas
reason?
Road.
Because I had to.
Buds is legit trolling for no reason.
I'm
Legit,
so
this has
sick
nothing.
I'm so sick of the negativity though. Like we're a good team.
We are a good
And-
team. I'm sick of
And
it
he's
too.
talking about, and he's just so negative about it.
I think we can win
this has nothing to do with Kevin Knox though. This is legit, just legit talking about.
I
We
think
beat the
we're
Memphis
legit.
Grizzlies
He didn't.
on their
Here's the
own
thing,
court.
Uncle
He hit-
Freezy.
I was
hit-
wrong.
Some
I was
people,
exactly wrong.
some people just like getting hit upside the head,
Well,
right?
so
I
But
do
because
think we're
I'm
in
at my
Denver.
place of
I do
work,
think we're
I
gonna
can't
win
really
Denver.
become
so
because I'm at my place of work. I can't become Hoodie Kev tonight.
You
So with
hide.
that
we don't
being
even
said,
You
care.
hide. You hide when Knox
I
plays.
am going to
True.
let Buzz live instead of going. Listen, I'm going to be like Thor and not go for the head.
Where were you at last night? Where were you at
I'll
last
be,
night?
hold on.
It
I'll be right
don't
back.
matter. It don't
We,
matter.
I'll be right back. We about
thing.
to enter Dark City in the building.
Yeah, we
I'll be
need-
Hoodie
right
Kev,
back.
we can
Dark
win this
City.
thing. Hoodie Kev, we
Yeah,
can win this thing.
Yeah, we need Dark City because this whole thing just went sideways.
Oh, I'm not doing this. There's no.
It went
argument.
sideways because somebody thinks they in the league that they really not in.
Kev, we ain't get
No,
ready.
Uncle Freezy, I am not sugarcoating.
We ain't get ready to do this stupid mess about Kevin Knox and two dudes that want to argue over stupid stuff. I will just go ahead and boot Hoodie Kev and Buds out the chat so the Knicks fans can enjoy a real Knicks conversation as opposed to two trolls going at each other. This is ridiculous. Buds, come on, dog. Do we really?
I just said I'm not doing it. I'm not. There's no argument with him, so I'm not doing it.
Okay, that's all we want. We don't want.
I'm leaving.
Let's just be happy, man. We got viewers.
Yeah, and so
let's just be happy.
Yeah, we legit just want to do like a Knicks thing as opposed to Kevin Knox sucks and two dudes that want to go at each other for whatever. But you know what though? Let me bring in the voice of reason or a voice of reason. Where is my guy at? Let me see if I can find him. We legit beat the Memphis Grizzlies by 10 on their own court, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, and
we
they
shut down Ja.
Right, and they wanted a revenge game since we beat them in overtime.
Right.
They wanted this game so bad that their coach legit got teed up twice and got booted out of the game because they can't beat us. Right, Ja Morant, y'all so-called superstar. Remember, Ja Morant is the guy that got drafted in front of RJ Barrett. Right? Anybody remember that?
2-man draft, remember?
Yeah.
Right.
Nice. How you doing?
Ja Morant is the dude that got drafted in front of RJ Barrett. Right? And instead of us legit looking at the fact that RJ Barrett outplayed Ja Morant, we legit talking about Kevin Knox sucks. What are we doing?
You know what?
Exactly.
Here's the thing. I really am actually about to leave, like for real. But
wait, Kev. So wait a minute. So you gonna leave your own joint? Are you ever coming back?
What do you mean? Am I ever coming back?
Yeah, I don't understand what you're doing.
I don't understand what's going on either.
Right, because we was talking about the Memphis Grizzlies.
I really don't.
Exactly.
Yeah,
we talking about the Memphis Grizzlies?
Yeah, we talking about the Memphis Grizzlies, bro. We talking about G-Man for life is in the building. What's good? G-Man for life, you got exactly what you said that you were gonna get. Last night you came on and you spoke prophetically, right? And I was a little nervous. I was like, man, this dude G-Man for life is bold, bro. This dude is bold. He's speaking mad confident. And guess what happened? There were others that were speaking. They were less confident. They were mad shaky. They were like, man, I don't know about this Grizzlies team. They got Jaren Jackson. They got, the Memphis has got something to prove. They playing for a playoff spot and blah, 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 and whatever. And the Knicks did exactly what G-Man for life said they were going to do. Yeah, so I just want to shout out G-Man for life. But I also want to say, life would not be the same without the enthusiasm of Spree, right? Because I'm legit about to take this shirt off and go streaking.
I was considering it, but I didn't want to distract from this beautiful thing.
Yeah, and the FCC will probably come raid my house.
Yeah, I don't want to.
There's a fat man running down the street bucket naked.
I just got to say one quick thing, Freezy. There is a pathway, and I think we could beat anybody. Julius Randle is playing like Steph Curry. Alec Burks is playing like Michael Jordan for minutes and stretches in these games. And I will say this, Derrick Rose is playing like MVP Derrick Rose.
Right.
Period.
I agree.
There's
I agree.
Watching this games,
That part I
you
agree
have
with.
to admit that. There is a pathway to get to the finals. You have to be excited about the possibilities if you're a fan of this team.
I think we all
No
agree with
matter
that,
what happens,
besides
no matter
Alec
what
Burks.
happens, it's been a great season. No matter what happens here, it's been an awesome, fun season, and this team has showed hope, promise, man. And if we can get a superstar to come here, this team can do some great things, man. If we can get, hopefully, the Claw, Kawhi Leonard, you never know. If the Clippers lose early, can we get Kawhi Leonard to come here? We get the Claw to come here, man? Who knows?
Yeah, and Kawhi Leonard and Damian Lillard. And maybe get Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to play center. And Michael Jordan to sell his team and come play shooting guard for us. G-Money, I think we good right now, bro. I think your superstar, your superstar's name is Julius Randle.
So let me get in position here. I got to get in position.
Oh, here we go.
Let's go.
Let me get into position, right? So understand what I'm about to say. For those of you who may have a hearing impediment, I need you to turn your volume up so you don't miss what I'm about to say. There is no one, understand when I say no one on this team right now that I would get rid of. So miss me with all this trade talk. Miss me for all this wishing on a star and wanting Santa Claus to come in here and save the day, right? We passed all that. Understand where this team has come from. Understand what this team is doing. And understand the way that the team are supporting one another. And when I say team, I'm not just talking about the guys that's on the court playing ball. Did you see the interaction after the game with the front office guys?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Where does that happen at?
Scott Perry and Tom Thibodeau. Did y'all see that? Scott Perry and Tom Thibodeau legit were embracing like they didn't see each other in like 2 weeks, but they had been together before the game.
Yes.
Did you see Worldwide West and Tom Thibodeau?
Man, look at here. Bro. I'm telling you, miss me with all this trade talk and all this, wanting this, that. Now, don't get me twisted. Don't get it twisted. Don't misconstrue what I'm about to say. So if there are opportunities for us to fill roster spots, that's one thing. But don't talk to me about getting rid of nobody off this team because everybody plays a role. Everybody plays their position. They know what they're supposed to do. And you may come in the game and score 1 point off a free throw. But guess what you're bringing to the team? You're bringing that energy that we need in order to lift the team up. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. So enjoy the ride. And once again, now, if you have a fear of like roller coasters, then don't get in the line to get on a roller coaster. Don't do that. So you know what that is, right? But if you want to ride this New York Knicks train, come on, get on board. Get the ticket early because I'm telling you, all the cars are about to fill up right now. We're running out of seats.
Right.
We're running out of seats. So let's get it, baby. Let Dark City in the building. Let's get it.
I got one question for you.
Yo, I
got one question for you.
Go ahead.
Did you enjoy your bear claw?
Oh, my bear claw I had extra spicy barbecue sauce for my bear claw city. You don't understand how it went down. And then had a nice cold beverage afterwards. And you know what I did? I was legit sitting here with my freshly minted fur bear coat on with the hood. Oh my God, it was beautiful. You don't understand. It was beautiful. And guess who served it to me? You know who served it up to me? The head coach of the Memphis Grizzlies brought it to me personally.
Taylor Jenkins.
You know why? Because he had time. Because they asked him to leave the building.
Right. He had plenty of time. He had plenty. So Dog City is showing off his swag, and here is some swag to the Knicks at Night podcast, representing for the Knicks at Night podcast. Make sure you get it from the Blorange Tears online mall. No swag left behind. What is good?
It's time to turn up. City, it's time to turn up, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
North City is in the building. So With that being said, let me do this real quick. Y'all know how Dark City starts it off. Let me breathe easy for y'all one time. Y'all feeling good? Y'all like y'all bear claws tonight? I told y'all about it last night. Didn't I tell y'all we was bear claws? Because that's Dark City's favorite pastry is a bear claw.
They don't understand. They don't understand right now. I'm telling you what's going on right now. City, this is what's going on if you ain't heard, right? Breaking news, right? So the Nuggets, right? What the Nuggets are doing right now, they have called an emergency meeting. They were like, hey, I just watched the New York Knicks play the Grizzlies. And oh my God, you don't understand what I just saw. And I can't explain this to you. You're going to have to go back and watch the tape. Matter of fact, I need you to activate in the military. We used to have this thing called an alert roster, right? So you start from the top, and it's a chain call that alert everybody on what you need for them to do. So that call went out tonight. These people are back in the building trying to figure out what's about to happen when the Knicks come to town. I'm telling you, man.
I got the same thing when I pressed the button in the Death Star. There's an alert. And all of my troopers come out shooting. I told y'all don't make City come in the building tonight.
Oh my God. Out of control, man. This is a great feeling. You know, if you have been a New York Knicks fan for so long, this is actually a great feeling. It's kind of like, you know, you get goosebumps when you actually like think about it, right? We fear no team. No team. I don't care who you are. Name them. It doesn't matter. Because any of them can get beat. They're beating themselves. People going out on COVID protocols. People getting injuries and all this other stuff. Now they're wondering what to do because you know why? They don't have that next man mentality right now. They're trying to figure out, hey, who's going to play this position? Who's going to be productive at that position? We ain't worried about that. Bring them on. That's all I'm saying. Eastern Conference Finals. Yep, I see you there. I got my tickets already. You heard me?
Let's go. Yo.
I don't know. We're a tough team to beat. When we play the defense.
And the Nuggets just lost to the Lakers without Shooter and LeBron. If they can lose to them, to a Lakers team that's struggling, I'm positive we can win in Denver tomorrow, which is today's Tuesday. So I'm positive we can win in Denver on Wednesday.
Yeah, no, we could definitely beat Denver. I'm more confident against Denver than I was going into tonight's game against Memphis. I think we match up better with Denver.
True. And Denver, even though they have talent, they have some flaws though. I mean, this team couldn't even crack 100 against a Lakers team that was struggling defensively as of late, you know?
Right. Let me get to this. Don't tell me we can't make
City, we can't hear you.
Did we get to that already?
Yeah, we can't hear you. Yeah, we can't hear you. You're like moved away from the mic or something.
You good, dog?
How do I sound depressed?
Yeah.
What? I'm happy that we're winning. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, the energy is dead for a team that's 12 and 13 or 12. How do you say it? 12 wins.
Whose energy is dead?
The whole panel.
No, what? I'm excited we're winning. What?
Maybe not you individually, but look, Spree.
They say I sound depressed, which I don't know how.
Oh no, not you.
Trolling right now?
I'm talking about not you two, but the rest of the panel. Like, we usually
are you trolling right now?
Don't
make Dark City get on you.
You always got energy, City. So that's not you wasn't included into that.
I don't know if I'm supposed to have like.
And I was happy that we were winning. Like, what are they talking about?
Or like.
And that's my. And thank you, 30 Stars. I talk like this. That's my voice.
Don't pay no mind, player.
Okay, what you say?
I don't. Sometimes certain people in the chat, man, talk cuckoo.
Don't pay no mind, player.
I
just came real quick to the panel just to say a quick shout out to Spree because he just said something, bro, that just got me out of the woodwork. when he said something about Derrick Rose. I'm telling you, like, beside Julius Randle, I know he's in the word for MVP for once we get in this final. But I'm telling you, anything can happen because these players, the only one that we always be, let's say in the league, they be getting the MVP is the one that actually be doing the work in the finals, in the playoff and stuff. So just do not sleep on Derrick Rose because if
D
this
Rose has been sweet like a petal rose.
if this was only a taste what we're gonna be seeing for the playoff and the finals, oh man, I'm telling you, it's gonna be a tough one between Julius Randle and D Rose.
I mean, I love D Rose, but he's not MVP conversation.
Can anybody on this panel name me another trade other than the James Harden trade that has been more impactful for their team?
More productive. Mm-hmm.
Somebody, please try to name one.
This year,
we passed.
No,
I pass.
The only one that came close is probably Aaron Gordon.
That's the only thing I can think of. Yeah, that was the only one I could think of.
I said that came close. I think Derrick Rose has been more impactful. I'm just saying that Aaron Gordon came close.
And that was recently, so we can't I don't know how we can compare the two because we traded for Rose mad early, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And they just traded at the deadline, and he's made an impact for them.
The Chris Paul trade.
At the same time,
CP3 too. Yeah,
we had an early trade.
Chris Paul trade.
Like, you know,
Chris Paul trade's huge.
But what about with the Spurs? You remember when Tim Duncan, Ginobili, they was doing their thing, but in the, let's say, throughout the playoff and the finals, they just wrapped it up and they gave it to Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah. Oh, that was the finals MVP. That's a little bit
different. but still.
I mean, I didn't know Derrick Rose could make threes.
Up until
he's been hotter than a furnace from downtown.
I didn't watch him in Minnesota. Was he making threes in Minnesota? Because I don't remember.
Not much.
Not even in Detroit really either. This is new for sure.
Like, I'm not gonna be able to sleep for the next 6 hours because I'm still thinking about this is ridiculous. What I just saw on television, and it's been the same thing with Julius.
Oh, Randle, he did make threes in Minnesota. Now. He kind of did in Minnesota. He did make threes in Minnesota a little bit.
But I didn't see him make
but not like that.
When I see him just make every shot.
I mean, he did shoot 37% for three in Minnesota. So
Derrick Rose had 5 moves today that literally got me out of my seat.
That was old Chicago Bulls Rose.
And it's not like he was going so fast. He's so in control. He's just like, I know what I'm doing now. I'm smarter than you young cats, and I can just get to the cup whenever I want because I'm the baddest dude on the planet, and I got Julius Randle as my sidekick. Get out of the way.
Man, but you saw how he was dribbling the ball. The person in front of him just, man, he got him looking double. Like, what are you doing, boss man?
I mean, and let's be honest. There were people, I'm not saying, there were people, including Knicks fans, that did not, even with the Dennis Smith struggling, there were people that did not like that trade because of that second round pick. I heard many people say, what are we doing? Giving away a pick to try and bring Rose back? There were people. Where are those people now?
Yeah.
If Derrick Rose didn't have if Derrick Rose didn't have the virus, this team would even be better. Derrick Rose has been phenomenal, man. Amazing.
But I think Derrick is getting his confidence back because I think he lost it in Chicago after that injury because he was never really the same mentally. Yeah. Then he came to New York, and everyone has to understand this city is hard to play for.
Mm-hmm.
You got the back pages. You got the internet now. You could be walking down the street. You suck. People can't handle that. Look what happened to Joakim Noah. Look, so you can only imagine a guy who was super athletic, the youngest MVP, coming off a major injury, dealing with a crazy off the court issue, dealing with sexual something. You can fold under the pressure. Now I'm feeling good about my leg because you remember when he was like, "Yo, I'm trying to be around to enjoy life with my kid after basketball." So he probably wasn't putting everything into it afraid that he's going to hurt himself, afraid he's going to injure himself. But now he's playing with a lot more confidence, and it feels like he's getting his game back. And that is a dangerous. We're dangerous going into the playoffs. The worst team you want to see is the team that is smoking hot
and hungry
of the regular
season.
I
agree with that. Yeah,
100%.
We shot 50. We started off in the first half 60% from beyond the arc, 60% from the field. Ended the night at 50%. If you're shooting 50% from both of those places and playing hella fine, we can beat anybody, yo.
The ball moving was great, man. The spacing was there, the execution. When Memphis pulled within 5, I said I'm like, but this Knicks team showed grit and toughness and knew how to execute down the stretch of the game. Julius Randle and Derrick Rose were huge down the stretch of the game, man. We're huge. We shut down John Morant. We clogged that paint. We were physical with him. Dylan Brooks, he got off in that third quarter, but fourth quarter, we shut him down the stretch. Also, we contained Kyle Anderson. We did a good job on Valanciunas, trying not to let him score in the paint. And we slowed down Jaren Jackson in the second half and watched him at the perimeter after he went off in the first half. So I thought, this Knicks team, man, this team's coming together, and I love it, and I appreciate it, man. I think we're going to beat Denver tomorrow. I think we're going to beat Denver, but it's going to be a crazy game. It's going to come down to the wire, but I think we will beat Denver. For us to beat the Nuggets, we just got to be physical with the Joker, and we got to watch out for Michael Porter to make sure he takes tough contested shots. And our bench, who has been phenomenal all year, has to outplay their bench. That's how we can win in Denver.
I'm not worried about no Michael Porter.
I'll test
he can get hot though.
Yeah, I'm not worried about him, man.
This is what I would say, right? And again, let me get in my position here, so I'm clear. I don't care who we play. I don't care who they got on their team. I don't care what the average has been throughout the year, because I think in my mind, what they're concerned about is the Knicks coming to town. So what they're worried about right now, who am I going to put on Randall to stop him? You know what I'm saying? Who am I going to put on RJ to slow him down? Who am I going to be able to put on Derrick Rose to keep him from having the performance like he had tonight? You know what I'm saying? That's what they're worried about. I think the days of us worrying about the teams that we're going up against we're going to game plan for them, but our game plan is going to be defense. Suffocating defense is what we're going to do. Now, what you need to do as my opponent is figure out how to beat. That's what I think. So when we go into Denver, the only thing that I'm worried about going into the Mile High is that altitude. Mm-hmm. That's it. Because that altitude will drain you like nobody else's business. I'm telling you something right now.
Absolutely.
When you're in the hotel and you roll out of bed and go to the shower, and you're trying to figure out, why am I short of breath right now? I just walked from the bed to the shower. Why am I huffing and puffing? Mm-hmm. The altitude ain't no joke, dude. I'm telling you right now. You got to have time to adapt.
G-Man, I'm not worried about the altitude.
Nah, that altitude's real, yo.
I got enough room on the Death Star for me to pull up with the whole big 15, and they can get off feeling just fine.
City, I'm definitely gonna need for you to bring the Death Star down.
I thought we'll drop it, but I was emphatically wrong.
I'm
sorry, man.
No, you good. I'm gonna need for you to bring the Death Star down to orbit level, right? And then once everybody's acclimated and whatnot, then we can shuttle them down to the arena for the game. Because that altitude ain't no joke.
Hey.
Listen, that ain't no joke. Nice, tell him you live there.
Hey, Sergeant. If you see all these athletes, especially those boxers, coming over here mainly in Colorado, is for a reason. So that once they fight either in New York or in Miami or in Texas, either in California, oh man, they will have legs like they 15 years old fighting a old cat. I'm just saying.
Exactly. That altitude is no joke. So
no, not at all.
If we can overcome that obstacle right there, the basketball team that we're about to go up against, that doesn't faze me. I believe we can beat anybody.
Hey, G-Man, does anybody sit out with sickle cell in the NBA like they do in the NFL?
No. Well, you know what? I can't say that. I can't say that. It depends on what your medical condition is and what the threat to your livelihood would be if you were actually to go out and play a physical game where you have to make body on body contact. I would say that.
It's because it's physical. I just thought it was running around in the high altitude like that. I didn't know it was because it was physical. That's why I didn't do it in the NFL.
It's the physical. So let me explain. I'll explain it to you like this, right? So different things affect different people different ways. So what may affect me as being short of breath will affect you different because I have a pre-existing condition.
Sickle cell. Sickle cell is what messes people up there.
Well, I don't think that anyone on the team right now has sickle cell.
Oh yeah. I'm just talking about in NBA in general. So I've never heard of anyone sitting out for sickle cell in the NBA.
So these are the things you have to worry about, right? So me, I'm a perfectly healthy person walking around day to day, but I have arrhythmia, right? So that means I have an irregular heartbeat. So, once my heartbeat gets to a certain rate, it skips a beat or every 2 beats. And that could be misconstrued as a heart attack or a mild heart attack, which would land you in the hospital. And then you have to go through a whole bunch of different protocols. But knowing that, I don't put myself in situations to where my heart rate is elevated. You know what I'm saying? So going into a situation to where in order for you for your heart to pump blood, you need oxygen. But when the oxygen is thin, that changes kind of the way that you look at things, right? And how many minutes you play and things of that nature. That's basically it. But these guys, I mean, they've been doing this for a minute. This is not the first time they've been to Denver. Don't get it twisted. They've been there before. Oh, yeah. So I say all that to say this. We know what our shortcomings are. We will address those shortcomings in the next 2 to 3 days. So by the time we land in Denver, in the Mile High, when we step off that plane, people may be huffing and puffing, and it may be, just for, clickbait or whatever the case may be, to give the Nuggets some false sense of security. Oh, look at them! They can't even carry their bags from the airplane to the car or to the bus, right? No, I'm telling you something right now. Once we get up in that arena, this ain't a problem that you want. I'm telling you right now, it's not a problem that you look. The New York Knickerbockers are coming to town. Get your hot pockets ready. It's past popcorn time. Get your hot pockets ready, baby. You better get 2. Put them in the microwave at the same time. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be something to see. Mark this point on the chat. Mark this timestamp right now. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be something to see. You heard me?
I just think I'm with you, man. I just think this is such. If Knicks fans, I know there's still some out there that don't believe yet, and that's okay. But I'll just say this, man. In the 90s, those teams didn't win rings, but they're celebrated because what they gave us every night. And we're building something special. This is the first year. We understand it's a process. We want to take it as far as we can. Winning the playoffs would be special. Especially winning, if we can win a round, that would be great. We win 2 rounds, that'd be amazing.
Yep.
And just keep going, do the best you can. But to me, this is what I remember. This is what it felt like. Where every night you watch the game, you're not getting cheated. You got guys bringing it every night, regardless of a win or loss. You feel like these guys are champions because of what they give the city. So that's why This is why I come on here. I love all you guys. But this is because it brings me back to when I was a child rooting for this team in the 90s when we were good. Every night was a treat to watch them play. They didn't win every game. But they played hard every game. And to me, that's what it starts with Tibbs. Julius is the engine for it. But to me, I think Tibbs has changed everything. So whoever made that decision to hire him, thank you. I just want to say thank you very much.
Real though.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate you.
That's real talk, Spree.
I appreciate the people that doubted Tibbs and said that this guy can't coach in today's NBA. Ain't gonna work. I appreciate those people too, because you need those people that put a chip on Tibbs. That put a chip on Tibbs' shoulder to go see different coaches, to go be better. And I'm not saying Minnesota was his fault. I don't think it was his fault. But he learned some stuff. And I just got to say, if we're going to win a championship, I want it to be with this man. I want it to be with Worldwide West. I want it to be with Leon Rose. I want it to be with all of you on the float. I'm fired up tonight because this is special. We won 12 of our last 13 games. Come on, man.
Yeah, that's insane.
I'm proud of James Dolan. I'm giving James Dolan love.
No. Facts.
You got to give him love.
True, James Dolan, he's done a good job this year, man.
Staying out of the way.
He paying the bills and staying out of the way.
You, man.
Hey, so
And
tomorrow,
you
you guys?
Go ahead,
Sonny.
nobody complain about that man right now. 'Cause he ain't been doing nothing but paying the bills. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's been doing. He's been paying the bills. Everybody has been getting their paycheck. They've been performing early, like this. Performing more than what they have supposed to do, or at least according to some people. They tell you they was in it to win it from the get-go. I guarantee you none of those guys in that locker room would say, no, we didn't think we would be here right now. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
And that's
So, who y'all more worried about? Who do you think you got to stop tomorrow night more? Do you think you got to stop Michael Porter Jr. or Austin Rivers? So I think Austin Rivers will go off tomorrow for some reason. One of those like revenge type games.
I think we just have to worry more about ourselves. We have, that's what I was. City, that's exactly right. Say what you just said, City.
Darth City said we just need to play our team defense.
Exactly.
Defense, be physical. Let's be physical with Joker.
Austin Rivers wants to get a revenge game or not. We just need to play our team defense. Show up when we supposed to show up. Show out when we supposed to show out. It comes through once again.
Well, we need to start playing better interior defense because our interior defense has been kind of suspect the last week.
One man is not beating our defense. One man cannot beat.
No,
our
I'm not suggesting. I think we can beat Denver. I said originally the other when I was on here last night we could beat Denver. But I you still gotta stop playing.
And also one other thing that I want to also say in a playoff series. And I'm going ahead because I'm just envisioning. In a playoff series, you know how much confidence the players will have knowing that Tibbs is game planning against all these teams? You know how much confidence these guys are going to have going into these games saying, we did it all year. I got Tibbs in my back pocket, so if we mess up the first 2 minutes like we did tonight, get down 6-0, he's gonna get the thing right. There's just so much confidence when you have a coach that you believe in. That's why when I say there's a pathway, I'm not saying we're getting to the finals, guys. I know I'm a positive person. I'm not saying that's going to actually happen. But the fact that I can envision that just shows you how far we've come. Because I do believe there is a pathway when you have somebody you believe on in the bench and you have guys that are executing the plan.
Sprig, you said something that's very impactful right there, and it may have went over, out into the ozone layer and dissipated, right? But I'm gonna bring it right back to fruition so everyone understands, right? Think about it like this: the things that the New York Knicks are doing right now, they don't have to change anything. There's nothing they have to adapt to. So when we get to the playoffs, we're still playing our same brand of basketball, just at a higher level. That's it. We don't have to go in there and teach people new schemes or anything like that. That's not what we're doing. What we're doing when we get to the playoffs is saying, okay, listen, we everybody's on the floor. Everybody done slapped the floor, stood up, and said, okay, come get me. You want this fight? Come get me. But you better pack a sack lunch because you can't call timeout when you get in a fight. Ain't no timeouts. So once you get punched in the mouth the first time, you got two choices. You can fight, or you can run and hide. What you want to do? Because the New York Knicks are here to stay, baby. I'm telling you right now. So all these proclaimed superstars that's on these different teams that we got to go up against. And now I'm gonna call names. I'm gonna call names right now. So the LeBron James of the world, the Kyrie Irvings of the world, the Paul Georges of the world, the Chris Pauls of the world, the Devin Bookers of the world. I'm telling you right now, dude, I understand and I respect your game. Don't get it twisted. But what I'm telling you right now is one person on your team, or even two. Let's say two. If you got two people on your team, you're not going to beat five people. The laws of average is not going to have you do that. So go ahead and give me your best shot. Because when we come to your town, the only thing we're going to do, we're going to walk up in there, and depending on what the favorite food is. So tonight in Memphis, the team had good barbecue, right? They had good barbecue, enjoyed the city on Beale Street, and then went into the stadium and handled their business. Now they about to get on. So nice. What's the food of choice in Denver? What can the Knicks look forward to coming into Denver and getting a good meal?
You going to the game
the
night?
Devin McNuggets, with some fries, get some sriracha sauce, and also get a salad to go with that. Nice meal there. Don't forget the bread, the cornbread.
What? Say it again.
You going to the game?
Oh man, I wish. I can't even leave where I'm at. Like no lie. I wish I would have gone, but no lie. Colorado, they have good food. It's a mix of everything, but compared to New York,
New York,
bro,
that's a different animal. That's a different animal.
I've been in ATL, Jersey, even Chicago, Philly. Man, there's no place like New York whenever it comes to food.
New York. And another fun fact, and I'm just saying, we haven't won in Denver since 2006 when Jamal Crawford hit that crazy game-winning three. I think when we reach Phoenix, we will snap that streak. I think we will win at the Mile High City. It will be a thriller. It's going to be a thriller, man.
If there is any game on the schedule that concerns me, it's the one against the Nuggets. That's the only schedule. That is the only game I'm concerned about.
Which one?
The game against the Nuggets.
Yeah.
The one we're about to go to.
It doesn't concern me. Sorry to take the flash, your flash.
Good. Go ahead, nice. Go ahead, baby.
But I'm just gonna say this: the only game I'm really looking forward is that Denver game. Since 10 games away, I'm like, hey, the only game that will put that cherry on top. Whoever has something negative to say about the Knicks, once we get this one, I don't want to hear nothing.
No excuses.
The only one that actually messed it up, it was Denver, because if they would have had that win tonight, I'm telling you, two teams that was out of their 10 games, 9 wins and 1 loss between those 10 games that they had.
That would have been fun, man.
Oh man, that's like a competition, like a battle for the greatness right there. Whoever wins, that's the real one that everybody should be looking up to.
Well, let's get the Nuggets a losing streak then. Let's get them a losing skid then.
That's it.
Pretty much, yeah, because the Lakers without Bron and Schroeder took care of business. And Marcus Gasol was hitting big shots. I mean, Dane Tucker had a crazy reverse layup to put his team up 4. That was a great game. AD had the vicious block on Capazzo to end the game. It's like, that was a fun game. So let's see if we can do the same thing to them, which I think we will. I think it could come right down to the wire. I think we're going to pull off this dub. Man.
So this dude already came back? Jamal Murray?
Jamal Murray is out for the season. He's done.
He's out for the season.
Torn ACL. He's
never
done.
mind.
And Will Burns out too. He's out for a while. And so is Monte Morris. So Denver's losing some bodies, but I think we can take advantage of it.
Yeah.
So once again, I would say this. Once we get off that airplane in the Mile High City, there's going to be some slow singing and some flower bringing going on. I'm telling you right now, it's going to happen, because the very first thing is right now. I'm telling you right now, Denver is second guessing what they need to do to try to beat us. If we go into Denver and we play the same style of basketball that we've been playing all year, and I have no reason to believe we're going to do anything different. Why would we? If it's working, why go away from it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And to Freezy's point, when you start playing physical ball, when people are used to, coming in and shooting the threes or driving to the basket, and you get these baby touches or whatever the case may be, you play different. But when you come up in that paint and you got, say, Pale standing there, all 7 foot of him, right? And you think you're going to go by him and he blocks your shot? Come on, man. And that's not something that you're expecting. Why? Because he's coming off the bench. But this is what you don't understand. The energy that he's bringing off the bench, right? So at some point, and maybe at some point in his career, maybe he wouldn't have contested that shot. But guess what? He now plays for the New York Knickerbockers. And New York Knickerbockers say, if you come in this paint, ain't nothing free. Check that. Ain't nothing free.
Yeah.
Yo, I gotta get out real quick, but yo, salute to you guys. I'm a jump back on, like, you know what I'm saying.
I got you. I got you, City.
Hey, John, I'm gonna bounce too. I'm gonna let Nick's optimistic prime come in. I want other guys to come in,
and I'm gonna bounce too.
And celebrate. But I'll just say this: I'm proud of you guys because you guys have been G-Man for life. Buds, everybody that's on this panel, nice. I've been talking to you all season. You guys have kept the faith, and it's just there's something special about something that started from scratch. And a lot of these guys were. That's what makes it sweeter. Is a lot of these guys were here last year, so to see them under a new thing, man, it's just it's pure. It's a pure thing, man. It's like it's not with other guys that we went. It's not like we got other stars and brought it. This is organic. So that's why nobody can take this away from us. So I just Wednesday, man. Wednesday we're gonna get back at it and just enjoy it. That's my message. The next 24 hours, you get that weird text message from a buddy of an opposing team that's still hating. Just sing the song, man. Just enjoy it. This is the time to annoy other people. I want us to be annoying. We earn this. After all the pain, you can be annoying to your friends. That's my message. Be annoying to your loved one. That's all I got.
Salute.
Yeah, who would have thought swapping Alec Burks for Wayne Ellington and this team would be this much better?
Nobody. Nobody. And if anybody tells you they did, they're lying.
Seriously.
They got hope, but nobody saw this coming. Nobody saw this coming. I'm telling you right now.
Once we re-signed Elfrid Payton in the offseason, like I got that Shams notification on my phone, and I was like, oh, all right, we're tanking again. I see what it is. And
more of the same.
Yeah, here we are.
And I think the first thing that gave me pause to say, okay, well, maybe this is something different, was when I saw watching very closely the change in Randall, right? So that was a catalyst for everything else that came after that. So, and then I watched the interview that he did with, I watched a couple of them. The one he did with JJ Redick.
Yeah, that was good.
And then the one that he did with, who was it?
Well, the piece he wrote with the Players Tribune was great.
Yeah, that one. And somebody did a monologue for that, right? So that in itself, when he explains kind of what he went through to get to where he is right now, and just the grind and the grit to get him to where he is, it speaks volumes of kind of who he is right now and what he means to this team. So, taking that into consideration, and then to see the way that everyone embraces everyone else that's on the squad, that's special. I mean, that's something you can't buy. Money can't buy that.
Yeah, this year has been. It's like hard to believe it's actually happened.
It is. And
really
if you had to try to convince me at the beginning of the season,
we'd be the 4 seed, fighting for a home seed in the playoffs.
Yes.
You're out of your mind.
I'd have put you in an insane asylum. Yeah. I'd have admitted you myself.
You're gonna tell me New York loves Julius Randle? Yeah, okay.
Well, I'm telling you something right now. we would have put Julius Randle on a slow boat to China at the end of last season, just to get him out of New York.
I wanted to bring Bobby Portis back over Julius Randle.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, I guess it just goes to show that you never know what's in somebody's heart, right? And kind of what motivates them to be great at this point. And I don't think about for Randall, it's not about being great. I think he cares more about making the team great than any type of self accolade that someone says that there's MVP shouts and all that. I don't think he pays a lot of it. He pays attention to it, but I don't think that's what motivates him. I think what motivates Julius Randle is the success of this team.
I think he knows that, like, if he has even any type of success as a New York Knick, he will just be forever loved by New York City.
Exactly.
Like you could be like, look at Carmelo Anthony. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't win anything here, and you have New York Knicks fans defending him while he's playing in Portland.
Facts.
You know what I think about, because I'm guilty as well. I was one of them that I wanted Porter back, but I have a feeling that the Knicks is going on a new direction. They are willing to, let's say, step aside on talent and just see the potential in others, but that they have the desire of doing more for the team than in them. They're not into that selfish players. They are more into who's going to feed up on being a team player.
Yeah.
Because we're not going to keep on doing this, you already know what, the BS game with I'm the franchise player, I'm the mellow in this team. No. We done with that.
Yep.
Do the small things that you could do. Because look at Bullock. Look at Tajay Gibson. A lot of people even don't. All right, they don't even talk about Tajay Gibson, but to me, in my eyes, he's so underrated. If you start looking at all the dirty things that he's actually doing, and not dirty in a bad way, but the things that you don't even take in consideration.
Yeah,
grimy
is going crazy. It's going crazy. And once if that was like on a box or like they could put it on the stat, I'm telling you, more people would have appreciate Tajay Gibson.
I agree. And and it showed tonight, right? So you start Taj Gibson against I can't say this dude's name.
Jonas Valanciunas, who's a very good center.
Valencianos.
Valanciunas.
Yeah, I give up. I'm gonna call him V, right?
Can you say Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Whoa, that sounded crazy.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Schwarzenegger. Be careful with that. With the end of that one.
Yeah, because I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna move on. So what I would say is that dude was what? He's 7'2", 7'1", 7'2".
Oh, Taj?
No.
He's at least 7 foot, so something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but Taj handled him tonight.
Dude, Taj is only like 6'9" or something like that.
Yeah, Taj is exactly 6'9".
Yeah.
But he went in there. He was like, "Okay, you may be taller than me, but you don't have more heart than me."
Woo!
But what I'm about to do right now is I'm about to impose my will on you, and there's nothing you can do about it but accept it. And that's exactly what happened. So and to Nice's point, that type of grit and grind, that inspires your team. If you see somebody, if you're going into the woods and you're going to fight a bear and your homeboys are with you, they ain't really feeling fighting a bear, right? But you energize. Hey, I'm going to get this bear. And when I get him, hey, you better bet on me. Don't bet on the bear, because the bear don't stand a chance. I'm telling you right now, right? So that's the mindset that Taj had tonight going to the game. Now, he got in foul trouble early, but what was impressive to me was Tibbs stuck with this dude with 4 fouls. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time, and Pell got his shine too. Pell got his shine. He came in there and Taj and Pell combined for 8 blocks. That's impressive. Because my concern was with Noel being out, that the block game was going to be on pause tonight. But they proved me wrong, and I'm glad they did. That's good to see. And again, that just reinforces that next man up mentality, man. I'm telling you, Taj Gibson is essentially an assistant coach on the floor.
I said that 4 streams ago that Taj Gibson is basically like an assistant coach.
Yeah, you did. I'm gonna give you props, Nick.
Really?
You did. You absolutely did. But I'm gonna tell you how impactful this is, right? Especially as we get down to the end of the season. Guys need to know who they can look at and who they can lean on for, if they got questions or if they get in their feelings and feel like they didn't perform the way they were supposed to perform tonight. The shooting was off. They may have had a couple of turnovers. They may have had a couple of silly fouls or whatever the case may be. Who is that guy that's going to be on the floor while we're actually in the heat of battle and be able to say, hey, listen, I need you to go to the post. And once you come from the post, flash to the middle. And once you flash to the middle, the point guard is going to be looking for you. So be looking for the pass. That's the kind of conversations you got to have out there on the floor, man.
Need that dirty work.
That is you can't put a price tag on that.
Yeah.
You can't. You really can't. But Taj is that dude, man. He is that dude.
Between two players that we actually have that be doing all that dirty work is between Tajay Gibson and Bullock. Things that doesn't be showing up on the record, but man, if you just pause and put everything in slow motion, that's when you're gonna start appreciating those two players.
Yeah, but for real.
That's a fact.
Yeah. Look, I'm gonna tell you something right now, man. Again, I said this before. There is no team in the National Basketball Association that I believe the New York Knicks are afraid to face. None.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care.
For sure.
Throw a name up there. I don't care who it is. Throw a name up there. Because what we're doing right now, people have never seen this before. They haven't. Well, I take that back. I won't say they haven't seen it before. They haven't seen it in a long time. So they've gotten away. The NBA has gone through a transition, right? So we've gone through from gritty, grimy 80s, 90s type teams to the 2000s to where Steph Curry has changed the landscape of the NBA right now. Everybody wants to shoot threes to the point where, and if you had told me this back in 80s or the 90s, where you on a fast break, you are literally on a fast break, 2-1, and you stop at the 3-point line to shoot a three on a fast break, man, the coach would have broke my neck. Come over here and sit down next to me. You ain't playing for this game. Go to the basket. Who does that? But hey, that's the state of the NBA today, right? So, and just like anything else, right? If you are history revisionist, what in the past now comes back to the present. Bell bottoms, they'll be back, or they have been back in a different light, right? So remember back, well, you guys are probably younger. I know all y'all younger than me, but at one point in time, there was a thing called a fanny pack. And that was a big thing back in the 80s and 90s, right? People used to have them. I mean, they had the little logos on them and everything. So they came back. Now they're bags. They got man purses. Who? What? Really? That's what we doing right now? I'm telling you, dude. Everything, and this is the same thing that the Knicks are bringing back right now. Defense wins championships. Period. If I can keep you from scoring, I don't have to score that many points. But guess what? If I can keep you from scoring, whatever I score is butter at this point. So, and then not only am I going to outscore you because I'm playing defense, I'm going to cause your coach to get ejected because he's frustrated. Imagine that.
Man. And your best player.
And your best player that we held to single digits tonight. Stop playing with me right now.
I was so glad we smacked them in the mouth again, especially after last year when they came into the Garden and tried to disrespect us. I'm so glad.
Look, I'm telling you right now, these people need to understand who the New York Knicks are. Enough of this, who again, I would never disrespect the people that have established themselves in the league, right? The LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard. That would be ludicrous. But what I'm telling you right now is this. Hold on. Let me get in my. What I'm telling you right now is this. There is no team in the National Basketball Association that the Knicks fear. You should fear us. You know what I'm saying? What you should be doing right now, if you have not done it, I need for you to get your iPads out, get your Surface Pros out, get your iPhones out, whatever it is that you use to take notes and study things. I need for you to go get that right now. Because I'm telling you, when we come to your town, this is what's going to happen. We're going to get there night one, the first day. We're going to get there. We're going to go get a good meal. That's the first thing. Because, you can't perform if you ain't got, your stomach ain't full,
Nice
right?
plate of food.
Yeah, I'm saying a nice plate of food. If it could be home cooked, oh my God, that would be great. But we do what we can. This is a pandemic. We still social distancing and all this, that, and the third. But what I'm telling you is, once we get that home cooked meal, or once we get that good meal, we're gonna get some good sleep. I didn't say sleep. I said slept. We're gonna get some good sleep, right? If you don't understand what sleep is, Google it. Look that up. Because that's that good old fashioned sleep, right? Where you got the drool coming out the corner of your mouth and you wake up the next morning, you be like, oh my God, this feels good. And then we go into the gym. And once we get in that gym and we start refining our craft, oh my goodness. Look, it's time to put the women and the kids to bed, because what's about to happen on that basketball court, that's about to be inhuman. I'm telling you right now. It's about to be. Boy, look, y'all better start checking for the Knicks. If you ain't heard, call somebody and tell them. Don't you can't take us lightly no more. Those days are over.
Well,
We're coming for your head.
Sorry to cut you off, G-Man, but ESPN just added up 2 more games right after we beat the Memphis Grizzlies. So
of course they did.
You got to know.
Man, I hate ESPN games. I don't
Yo,
want to
what
hear
you mean
Richard
they added them up?
Jefferson.
What you mean?
They
flexed them over.
The Boston game, and they added up the Clipper game as ESPN game.
Instead of seeing it in MSG, now you can watch it on ESPN.
Yeah. And the crazy part about it is, when they do crap like that, that takes the game off my NBA pass.
Yeah, me
and
too,
I like
man.
the NBA pass because I get to hear Clyde Frazier do the commentary on the game. Now I got to listen to some okie doke on ESPN that's never seen the Knicks play ball and try to call the game. Stop playing with me right
It's Richard Jefferson.
That's even worse.
Oh, he don't like us at all. Who cares?
But so
He plays
Sergeant,
for New
just like
Jersey though.
just like I said, let's say on the previous group, hey, no lie, pretty much the whole league is taking notice. Back in the old days, like, it's not that you cannot enjoy seeing the team you love playing, but back in the old days, it's like, oh man, that's a foul, and they don't even call it. But whenever we even touch somebody, oh, that's a foul.
That's right.
Now it's the opposite. It's like, hey, the whole world is watching. People in Argentina, just like I said in the Man Show, people in Argentina, people in Spain, people in Latin America, people in Europe, people in Australia, they asking for the Knicks. They want to see the Knicks. What do you think is going to happen if they keep on playing that little game? Oh, start calling fouls on the Knicks, and if somebody hits them, don't call that.
You know what, Nice? That's a good point.
That's sort of okay.
Go ahead.
No, did y'all see the Lakers Denver game?
Nah.
No, because that was going on at the same time as the Knicks game. By the time we finished, we were on Man Show.
Yeah, no, I ain't really watched it either. I ain't really care for it. I just want to see my Knicks. But I was looking at Jokic, and he slammed the ball down in the ref's face, and the ref ain't called a tech on him or nothing. Now you know, I could play devil's advocate and say if that was us, that was Randall or somebody getting mad because he got a no call, you already know what would have happened, and it would have been a slippery slope of Randall getting mad, possibly getting ejected, God forbid, and then Tibbs right behind them, and then other players. You already know it would have been a chain effect.
Man,
then we remember. I only bring that up because we play the Nuggets tomorrow. Technically tomorrow.
But it's not gonna happen. When you have all the eyes on you because the Knicks is playing, I could guarantee you this: that if he does that in that game, he's going to get suspended for 2 games. I mean, for the next 2 games, that will never happen because just like I said, just look at the Knicks on all the calls, the crazy calls they used to call on us. Now they ain't calling it. Now I'm telling you, now I could watch the game with no I can't criticize the ref. It's like back in the old days when we was losing a game because of 2 or 3 points. It was always the ref fault. It was always the ref because he could have called this, he could have called that. That call was stupid. This and that. Now that ain't happening. If Joker does that right now, when the whole world is watching, everybody's gonna say, "Well, why they don't do it to him?"
Right. I can't wait to see that game when he's frustrated with us. Oh, I can't wait.
And it's coming.
I can't wait to see him get mad at the physical defense. Oh, I can't wait.
And Freezy said this earlier, right? And I'm not saying this because he popped up on the screen, but when you say something that's legit, then it begs to be repeated because you're just driving that point home. The New York Knicks physicality is not something that the league is ready for right now. They're not. They are used to the whole, hands off me. You can brush past me, and if you brush past me, and you just touch me a little bit, you know what I'm saying? If you touch me up a little bit, if you touch me, then that's a foul. If you touch me up, now I'm gonna explain the difference. Now, touch me, I breeze past you, and that's a foul. Now, if I touch you up, that means I'm coming down there and I'm putting my body on you. That's probably a flagrant, and then I could be, kicked out of the game. They're not getting those calls right now. It's the nicest point. Right. Look at the game tonight. That's why the head coach got ejected from the game.
Right.
That's exactly why, because he couldn't control that narrative.
It's true.
His guys were out there look. If you have not seen the Muhammad Ali Joe Frazier fight, I need you to go on Google and look that up right now. So once you get punched in your mouth a couple times, your whole game plan changed. And you can't run away. In that square circle, you ain't going nowhere. You on a basketball court, dude. Every time you come down here and you think you about to come to this paint, I'm about to put this body on you. And when I put this body on you, there ain't no way you can run. You on national TV. Or you on TV. So you don't want to appear weak. So I'm about to give you the business. And I know I got you, because once you ever been in a fight or in an altercation, right? And you having you having a disagreement with somebody, and you're standing there, and everybody, you manned up, you got your shoulders square, you got your stance on, and and they jump. Oh, once they jump, you got their heart. Once they jump, you got their heart. And that's what we did to Memphis tonight, baby. I'm just saying.
Right. We're gonna do that to Denver. We're gonna do that to Denver too.
Not Denver, I'm sorry, Memphis. But Denver's gonna get the same thing. They're gonna get the same thing.
So the thing is, so first of all, Cully sounds just like Jay-Z. Cully's
in the building.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's The Rock. But yeah, man. So it's not just. So I was backstage just now talking to Hoodie Cav, right? Hoodie Cav went off on me on the telephone. I'm like, Hoodie Cav, we live on the air, bro. We got a show to do. And so Hoodie Cav talked to me, blah, 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 about all this stuff. I ain't going to get into the content of the conversation per se, but what I will say is that I think there is a sect of Knicks fans that are so nervous in this moment that they can't believe that this team can be good because they rarely saw it in their lifetime as a Knicks fan. Yeah. So this moment is not just a moment of goodness for them. It's a moment of trepidation. Like, when is this joyride going to end?
Yeah.
Is this thing going to break my heart? Well, here's the thing. Your team has been sorry for so long.
Mm-hmm. They used to it.
Right. That you're used to it.
Right.
Instead of being at the fair or the carnival or theme park, and instead of being afraid to spend all your money, have a good time. Right. Sure. At the end of the day, if you didn't do everything that you wanted to do in this theme park, guess what? There will be another day. There will be another time.
Right.
And so the relevance there, and me drawing that comparison, is if so we're gonna spend all our money, right? And if all it does is gets us to a second round exit, guess what?
So be it.
There'll be another year when we can try to make it deeper into the playoffs. There'll be another day. Right. And if the second round exit, hurt your heart a little bit, guess what? Pick yourself up and dust yourself off and realize that last year, this time, you were talking about trying to get LaMelo Ball. At this time last year, you was like, man, I don't know, man, LaMelo Ball, blah, 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 you know.
We should tank.
Yeah. So we went from one extreme to the other. We went from being a pretender to a contender.
Yep.
In 1 calendar year. So no matter what the end result is of this season, you still won. As of right now, nobody can call you a loser because we are guaranteed to have a winning season.
Yep.
Guaranteed. Guaranteed to have a winning season. You are no longer a loser. You turn the page, right? And so if we go to the playoffs and say we make it to the second round and we knock off somebody, upset them, get to the Eastern Conference Finals or whatever happens, you got something you didn't have for 9 years, and that's playoff basketball. And the other part of that too is your young guys, like you as a fan, you benefit because you get to watch playoff games, right?
Yep.
You're like, oh, my team is in the playoffs. We might win a championship, blah, blah, blah. If we win it, good. If we don't, good. Right? All right. But your young guys get to play high leverage basketball games at the highest level. But the end result is win or go home. So now what you get is your young guys are getting playoff experience. So now the guys like RJ, Quickly, Obi, Frank, Knox, they're no longer in an environment of losing. They are winners now. Right. And I'll tell you something even more special than that. Obi Toppin and Emmanuel Quickly can say that they have never played for a loser. This rookie class has never played for a loser, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Think about this stuff. So as a Knicks fan,
that's true.
And this is directed straight at Hoodie Kev. Right? Instead of thinking about, well, we didn't beat.
Lillard just got back. I don't even know what's going on.
So what? So what? This is directed at Hoodie
Welcome back, Kev.
So this is directed at Hoodie
Kev. Don't even know what's going on.
So Emmanuel Quickly and Obi Toppin has never played for a loser, bro. They don't know what a losing culture is. So the fact that we're talking about we didn't beat Philly or Brooklyn or all of that stuff, it don't even matter. Because when we look at the man in the mirror, which is all we can do. We can't control what goes on in Philly or Brooklyn. All we can control is what goes on right here.
Right. That's right.
Obi Toppin has never played for a losing team in the NBA, right? The culture has legit changed, bro. Right? So whether we bow out in the second round or we win the NBA Finals, we are a winner. Period. Period.
Agreed.
And so as a Knicks fan, and I see y'all, Ala Wise, Trizzy Trey, Bodega Wi-Fi, Brad Johnston, Frederick. I see Pudge Nice, all the Game of Life, all of y'all in the chat. You know what I'm saying? What y'all need to be considering right now is that your team, at Kavan Corver, your team is a winner. We are winners, bro. G Money. You say, man, I'm gonna be real. I'm just be realistic. I'm gonna use logic. Nah, bro. What we want to do is realize that this team, no matter how many things that you look at down the road and have trepidation about, we are a winner, bro. We are a winning franchise. What do I base that on right now? Our record. That's all you can go by. Our record. Last night, and I'm talking about tonight against the Memphis Grizzlies. Last night, we imposed our will against a team that was 32-31. We went to their place and imposed our will on them in their house. So much so that their coach had a meltdown in a close game. He couldn't control himself. He had a meltdown because his team let the Knicks come into their house and impose their will. And their young superstar that people said was better than RJ Barrett. Like they were like, if I had the number 2 pick, I would have took Ja over RJ. How did that work out tonight?
How did that work out for you? Yeah, exactly.
How did that work out? And so they'll be like, well, we still don't have a point guard, and John might be better down the road. Nah, bro. What I'm saying is all the negative things that we say about the Knicks are not negative things. It's haters saying that stuff. Haters say stuff like, RJ Barrett can't shoot. Well, RJ Barrett is shooting 39% from three. And last I checked, that was higher than Devin Booker. Yeah. Remember the guy y'all wanted to trade for Devin Booker? Mm-hmm. Remember him? We got to trade. If we want Devin Booker, we got to trade RJ Barrett, such and such and such and such. Right. So when I tell you that RJ Barrett is a better shooter than Devin Booker right now, y'all gonna come up with some other excuse. Like Devin Booker takes more shots or something crazy.
No,
whatever it
Freezy.
is.
Whatever
it is.
Devin Booker's a punk.
Right.
98% of RJ Barrett's 3-pointers come from assisted looks.
When somebody hear that baby crying? Somebody hear baby crying? Somebody hear baby crying somewhere?
The shot profile is nowhere near similar. So the stats aren't really comparable.
Right. So right. You know why? And I'm gonna say this to Bud's point, because no matter what we say about our guys, people legit always want to criticize our guys and praise other guys. Right. No matter what it is. No matter what it is,
we can praise RJ without trying to drag Booker.
Nobody dragged Devin Booker. It was a comparison. I didn't say Devin Booker was a bad player. Did anybody hear me say Devin Booker was a bad player?
No, but there's no reason to try to make RJ Barrett seem good by comparing him to another player.
Again, you sound like a hater, bro. I did not say that RJ Barrett was a better player than Devin Booker. I said that you guys said that RJ Barrett can't shoot. I started that whole thing with you guys said RJ Barrett can't shoot. Right now, he's shooting 39% from three, and that's better than the guy that y'all wanted to trade him for in Devin Booker. That's exactly what I said. At no point did I say that Devin Booker was trash. If I did, so Cully, did you hear me say Devin Booker was trash?
No, sir.
I never said you said Devin Booker was trash, so I don't know what this
said, but you just said that why do I have to defame Devin Booker in order to lift up RJ Barrett?
Yeah, that doesn't mean you called him trash though. It's just the point is there's no reason.
Okay, so I'm lost.
No, I just don't think the two correlate.
No, they correlate because before the trade deadline, people were talking about trading for Devin Booker.
No, I agree. I never was part of that group, but no, I know what you mean. But I'm just saying you don't have to make RJ seem as good as he is. Be like, oh, he shoots better than Devin Booker.
But he's averaging almost 18 points a game, shooting 45% from the field, shooting 39% from three, 74% from the free throw line in his second year, and his team has won 12 out of the last 13 games.
I know RJ is my favorite player on this team. I'm not trying to say RJ is not good. Just the shot profile is nowhere near similar. When 98% of RJ's threes come from assisted looks, when I guarantee you under 50% of Devin Booker's threes are assisted looks. You know what I mean? Like when Devin Booker's scoring off the dribble.
Yeah, wait a minute, Buzz. Are you saying that? Are you telling me that Devin Booker is not playing alongside one of the greatest point guards of all time? One of the greatest assessment of all time?
But Devin Booker was dropping buckets before he played with Chris Paul.
Right.
You know what I mean? He wasn't playing with Chris Paul when he scored 70 in a game.
Okay. All right. I got you. I got you. I understand where you're coming from. Yeah. Right. But what I'm saying is this. RJ Barrett's narrative was from Knicks fans was RJ Barrett can't shoot.
Oh, no. And even as RJ being my favorite player on his team, I was a part of that saying I'm not sure how great of a shooter he's going to be throughout his career.
And right now he's shooting 39% from three. Above that, as a matter of fact, he was 1 for 1 for tonight, so that went up
a few decimals.
Yeah, slightly. I was gonna say that went up slightly. So
yeah, but I need a little bit more from RJ for me to put him on that level of a Devin Booker. I need more consecutive and consistent scoring off the dribble for RJ.
Right, because one guy is a 6-year player, and the other guy is a 2nd-year player.
Devin Booker was doing that in the year 2, though. Let's not act like Devin Booker has not been a bucket for consecutive years now.
Right. Right.
I'm not saying RJ can't get there because he's shown flashes this year of being able to put the ball on the floor. And
RJ Barrett is a better defender in year 2 than Devin Booker is in year 6.
Yes, and RJ will always be a better defender than Booker. I'm not. Yeah, no, that's not even
the most I ever seen from Devin Booker though was last season, like in the bubble.
Yeah, he was impressive.
He was nice.
He was always nice though, but that's like the most I've seen. That's like the closest he came to making like a run to actually get to the postseason. But prior to that, I ain't seen much from him. I mean, besides scoring, you know what I mean?
Well, year 2, he dropped that 70-point game.
Yeah, but I mean,
which they still lost, but he's been on the Suns are one of those few an organization. Yeah, you could put on the level of like the Timberwolves and the Kings.
Right. Yeah. Even though they have the best chance to like surpass those 2 teams there.
Right. Well, now they finally put it together. But
right. And what I'm saying is this, bro. If RJ Barrett played alongside Chris Paul, I believe his numbers would inflate also. Not only from a spacing standpoint, but in a standpoint of more quality shots for RJ Barrett.
Oh, for sure.
Right. And so the reason why I say that, the reason why I brought up the RJ Barrett narrative is that certain sects in the Knicks fan base find the most outlandish means to criticize Knicks players or the Knicks team. Like for instance, we beat the Memphis Grizzlies on their own floor, right? Without 2 of our starting centers. 2 of them. Mitch is out and Nerlens Noel was out, right? Nobody brings that up. The point they'll make is that, well, Memphis wasn't good in the first place. Well, Memphis is good. They are good.
This is a huge win.
Right. And we beat them on their own floor by imposing our will on them. Period. That should be the narrative.
We played them so well and our defense was so good that they had 20 free throws in the first half and they still felt like they weren't getting enough calls because we were locking them down because they were so frustrated. Like their coach got ejected because we had their mans in prison.
Right.
They even Elf had Ja and Sing Sing tonight. Or last night, however you want to call it.
Right. Even the best player on their team got ejected. Like.
Yes. And there was a point in the game he tried to throw the ball off the backboard and dunk it on us. Y'all saw that?
I saw that. And he threw it too high.
Yeah. I'm like, John Morant, who do you think you are? John Morant declined, drafted in front of RJ Barrett, right? That people were like, yo, RJ Barrett, man, if I had that pick, I would have still took Ja. John Morant was 2 for 14 tonight.
Right? He didn't score in double digits. He had 9 points.
Right. And Buds questioned me when I said John Morant can't shoot. Buds questioned me last night.
No, I didn't. That was somebody else.
Oh, no, but that was you.
No.
That was you. That was you because you said. Yes, it was. Yes, it
those
was.
Replay.
I'll put $100 on it right now. Go run the tape.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. When I get this $100 from Buds, I'm splitting it with everybody on the
video. All right. So when you're wrong, when we pull up that segment and I'm agreeing with you, you're gonna cash up my 100, right?
Buds,
I'll do it right now.
Buds, you said.
I'll do it right now.
I said.
No, I did not. No, I did not.
Buds, yes, you did.
That was not me. I don't know who was on with us last night, but it was not me that said that. That was somebody else that questioned.
I was on, but I don't know if I caught it. I don't know.
I didn't catch it. I was on, but I didn't catch it.
You said when I said John Morant can't shoot, right? You said, well, he shot good against us in the last game we played.
No, right? I did not. You want to put money on this? I'm positive. I know John Morant can't shoot. I've never said this in my entire life. So we can put money on it. It was not me that said that. It was somebody who said it last night. It was not me.
It's funny. I didn't even know he was that bad of a shooter till like this season.
Right.
The only thing I did say was he shot well last year, which was an anomaly throughout his whole career. I'll bring the tape up right now. I'll go back and get the voice recording and send you the timestamp.
Yeah, I'm a search for it, man.
I'm 100% positive.
It's amazing how defense exposes people, right? So when nobody plays defense on you and you're wide open for threes, of course your percentage is going to go up. You know what I'm saying? But when somebody lock you down and make you perform like you're supposed to perform, you're exposed. That's what happened tonight.
I'm sorry. I talked to Uncle Freezy a little bit, and
bro, don't bring up that conversation because
no, I'm not bringing it up. But I can't. So I understand, and I bring it up on myself, and that's fine because I got big shoulders and I can carry the weight. But hoodie Cav got to be hoodie Cav.
Here we go.
Here's I can't sit here and for you all to say because you're a Knick, you're just God-given better than everyone else. Yes.
That's not
listen. If you ask me today, would I still take Ja Morant over RJ Barrett? As much as I love RJ Barrett, yes, I'm still taking Ja Morant. As bad as Ja Morant had played tonight, because they don't make one game the outlier for what Ja Morant has done. Because that's unfair to Ja Morant, right?
What is Ja Morant?
Him and RJ.
What has Ja Morant
do
done?
Two different things.
What
has
Ja Morant done? What has he done?
What has he done? Led a team to at least the bubble.
Oh,
at least the bubble.
Oh, he led
RJ Barrett. Was RJ Barrett in the bubble last year?
No, he was not in the bubble.
Oh, no, he wasn't. Why not? Why not? Okay, so Ja Morant averaged 18 points a game his rookie season. What did RJ Barrett average his rookie season?
Not 18.
Ja Morant is
100.
still averaging more points a game than RJ Barrett is right now.
Okay.
Who has the ball more? Who is responsible? Who has more responsibility for their team right now today? RJ Barrett or Ja Morant? Because if you say RJ Barrett, you're lying. If you sit here and you say that RJ Barrett has more responsibility for his team than Ja Morant does. Because the day when you tell me that RJ Barrett is the best player on this team today, you're lying. Because Ja Morant is the best player on the Memphis Grizzlies.
So
that's the Memphis Grizzlies' fault. Because you don't have a Julius Randle in there.
Right, Jaren Jackson just came back.
But you're sitting here and you're underlying everything that Ja Morant is doing.
No.
Because he had a bad game against the Knicks tonight.
Jaren Jackson just came back.
That's what his narrative was. Because Uncle Freezy sat here and said, all those people who said we're going to take Ja Morant over RJ Barrett today, ha, ha, ha. Because Ja Morant had a bad game.
And I meant that too.
But let's not sit here and say what Ja Morant has done in his season and a half. And pretend that RJ Barrett has been a better player in the NBA than Ja Morant has been.
The Grizzlies' second best player just came back, though.
Has RJ Barrett been a better player in the NBA than Ja Morant has?
You talking individual stats?
Yes or no? Has Ja Morant been a better overall player than RJ Barrett? Yes or no questions aren't that hard.
I'm going with RJ, man. RJ's more complete, man.
Have you seen his 3-point percent shooting?
RJ's more complete, man. And he can shoot better.
So you're saying that RJ Barrett is a better player than Ja Morant?
And he can shoot better.
Not shoot better. Not anything.
There's a sect of Knicks fans
a better player
that no matter what the
Ja
Knicks
Morant.
do, there's a sect of Knicks fans that no matter what the Knicks do, they find excuses to bash.
How is this an excuse to say that somebody else who wears a different jersey? No. Why is it an excuse to say that somebody else who wears a different jersey is not better than somebody else wearing a Knicks jersey?
RJ's better, man.
Come on, bro.
Okay.
RJ's better.
Kev, so with what we have, if it's not somebody like making drastic acknowledgement on his stats, he's not better because he's not the one that we have, and we have RJ. Now, if you look at both of them stats, it's not that much of a difference. You could go either way. You could literally go either way on either RJ or Ja Morant. Just look at the stat.
Look at the stat if he ain't impactful though.
And compare them. And there might be a reason they don't even want him like that, because just think about the mentality the Knicks is doing things this season. This season, it doesn't even matter if you're a superstar. If you're not contributing to the whole team, we don't want you. It doesn't even matter. Just like I said, it doesn't matter if you're a superstar.
I said it last night. I've never seen a fan base this year. I've never seen a fan base that's like completely allergic to greatness. Like y'all don't want great players.
Yeah, but we got something working for us.
They
Kevin, but we have something working for us.
I don't believe it because every time you name a great player, I don't want him. He's bomb. He's a garbage. He's not on the Knicks. He's garbage. Like, no, I can appreciate great players if you wear another jersey.
Kevin, when you thought about D Rose coming in,
I completely appreciate other. Listen, there's other great players in the league.
But what you thought about D Rose coming in?
Have every great player in the league plays on the Knicks.
Kevin, just answer my question. Answer my question. What about D Rose?
How come I gotta answer everybody else's question, but nobody can answer my question?
You ain't even letting us answer.
Nobody can answer my question.
You want me?
You're not even letting nobody answer.
You want me to answer, but I'm trying to answer you right now.
You won't even let nobody answer.
What you thought about D Rose coming in?
What do you mean?
No. To be fair, Kev, what's your question?
I asked, and only one person answered. If Ja Morant was if RJ Barrett was a better player than Ja Morant. Only one person. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 other people on here. One person answered the question.
So let me make sure I understand the question. Are you talking about statistically? Is that what we're talking about?
You know what I mean when I say is somebody better than somebody else.
He's talking about impact.
So, you know what I mean when I say is somebody better than somebody else. Don't sit here and act like we ain't never had this conversation in the barbershop. If I say who's better, Jordan, LeBron, who you going to? That's not that. Why would you say no? You would say Michael Jordan's better. Why we got to break it down like this? Is Ja Morant or RJ better?
Because
Who's better?
There's different levels, Kev. There's different levels. First of all, they don't play the same position. Second of all,
Mike and LeBron don't play the same position. But when that question is asked, it's easy, right?
No, but they both on the wing.
We are not having a Mike and LeBron conversation. We're talking about RJ.
No. It's the same conversation.
No, it's not.
It's the same conversation. Don't pretend like it's not else. Because if you say who's better, if I said who's better, Tim Duncan or Kevin Garnett, you say, stat-wise, no, who's better? It's simple. Don't break it down. Who's better? It's going to hurt your feelings because that's why you don't want to say. That's why you don't want to answer. It's going to hurt your feelings as a Knicks fan to say that somebody else in a different jersey is better than somebody wearing a Knicks jersey. It's okay. I'm here to tell you it's okay. I won't tell nobody.
I'm answering your question. I'm going to answer your question, Kev. RJ Barrett is a better basketball player than Ja Morant. How about that?
Okay, then.
I said RJ Barrett since I began what I was talking about.
Thank you for answering my question. That's all I wanted. Regardless of what your answer was, thank you for answering it. If that's how you feel, I can't argue with how you feel.
True.
I can't argue with how you feel at all.
True that. But, I will always say that there are levels to this, right? So, again, what my impression of a better basketball player doesn't only pertain to stats. I'm more of an impactful type guy, right? So what impact does this player have on his team? Ja Morant is very impactful for the Grizzlies. He is the point guard, and at the point guard position, he's supposed to be the guy that makes the engine go. So the engine tonight will stop in its track. It never left the station. And I'm not saying this because of RJ. I'm just saying because he ran up against an opposition that he wasn't ready for. Point blank, period. Now, however, I will flip the script real quick and say that RJ does not have to be as impactful as a Ja Morant because he has Julius Randle on the team. I will say that. So, where Ja Morant may be asked to do more with less, we got RJ. Who they got?
Right. Their second best player just came back.
I'm confused about that statement.
What's confusing? I will clear it up.
Because you said we have RJ, but the debate was RJ and Ja Morant, not Julius Randle and somebody else.
Kev, what I'm trying to do is establish how we look at these players, right? So if you got these guys on a basketball court 1-on-1, head up, who would win? In your opinion, head up, who would win?
Between Ja and RJ?
Yeah, head up, who would win? 1-on-1 to 21, old school, black top. What's up? Lace them up. Let's go. I got the ball. Make it a take. What?
You're bugging.
Are you legit saying RJ? Are you legit right now?
Because I don't think defensively RJ has the foot speed to keep up with Ja Morant.
Oh no!
Oh my God! Kill me now.
Freezy, you see the private chat?
No, I didn't notice. Let me.
Are you legit, Kev? Are you legit telling me right now you believe in your heart of hearts? Now,
okay.
I'm not taking anything away from Ja Morant.
Hey, Buzz, I'm an
outstanding basketball player. Go ahead, Freezy.
I said who, and I even gave you a reason why. Do we got to go back? You got to rewind and take back 10 seconds?
No.
Ja Morant would beat RJ Barrett because RJ Barrett does not have the foot speed, and he doesn't. Let's not pretend like RJ Barrett is quick.
Okay, I give you that.
Ja Morant is quicker than most NBA point guards, though.
Exactly. So why is that so hard of a concept? No, he doesn't. Oh my God, that's blasphemy that you said that.
Wait, but Kev, let me ask you this though: does Ja Morant have the physical strength of RJ Barrett?
Right.
No, not even almost.
The strength to contain him in a post up.
Not even almost. And all I got to do is take the ball, back you down, and shoot a baby jump hook every time. And I'm at 21 while you're still at 2. Yep. Stop playing with me, Kev. Don't play with me.
If Ja Morant got past RJ Barrett,
wait.
single time.
That
argument doesn't make any sense.
If you play with ball,
Kev, have you ever saying that I have
Kev, what you said
stronger than me and still beat them?
You use a physical outlier. You use a physical attribute outlier. Ja Morant has more foot speed. And then when I use a physical attribute outlier on RJ Barrett's behalf, it doesn't make sense.
No, that's not what I said. Doesn't make sense.
No, that's not
what I said. That's not what I said at all.
You said that doesn't make sense. You said that doesn't make sense.
No,
you said that doesn't make sense. You said that doesn't make sense. You said that doesn't make sense, Kev.
You, I was speaking to G-Man. What he said didn't make any sense. I wasn't saying that to you.
How? I just said literally. I said the same thing. If RJ is physically stronger.
What you just said was all you got to do is back up every single time and throw a hook. Like that's literally gonna work. If you're not smart enough as a basketball player to make adjustments, then something wrong with you as a basketball player.
Okay,
but Gav, he can't just
and
go
physical
get
is different.
Because here's my thing. Again, I've played a lot of basketball in my life. A lot of basketball in my life. I used to wake up.
Cav, he's the greatest 3-point. Hoodie Cav is the greatest 3-point shooter of his high school.
This is a fact.
Right.
Well, not anymore. I've been passed. But when I graduated, boy,
you were the man.
I was in the record books when I graduated. Now that was, I don't want to tell you how long ago that was, but it was a while ago. But people have surpassed me. But in my day, don't leave me open. And if you ain't gonna leave me open, give me a foot. I'm launching it.
Hoodie Cav, who's our best 3-point shooter?
Our best 3-point shooter?
Yeah.
Say it.
Please don't say the guy. Please don't say that kid on the bench.
Please say it.
Now, in what?
I love you,
that's not what y'all.
I love you, Cap.
No, because my thing is this: when you say best, what do you mean? Like, if someone was to take a 3,
what does best?
Who do I know absolutely is
you know what I mean? Just like you said, you know what I mean.
No, because that question is a loaded question. Like, I don't
know. Reggie Bullock. Time out. So I legit. Hold on. I got to get him. Listen. So what you just said just now is exactly the counter argument that you made against me about 5 minutes ago, kid.
What do you mean?
The exact same counter argument. What am I doing right now?
Go ahead, replay.
If I need to go back to the timestamp and play back for you, what you just said to me.
What are you talking about?
I'm about to explain it to you. I'm gonna speak very slow and clearly.
Right
so I'm gonna speak slow and clearly so you understand. You legit just asked the question. When we were talking about RJ Barrett and Ja Morant, and you said to me, "Oh, What do you mean that, stats don't mean stats? You know exactly what I mean when I say who's the best or who's not best. And you were very adamant about that, were you not?
I was.
I heard that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think everybody heard me say it.
Okay, so when we flip the script and we start talking about who is the best 3-point shooter on the team, now all of a sudden
different. That's different.
That's
very different.
Oh my God!
Because you're talking about one trait. Like who is the best at this one trait?
He didn't ask you who your favorite was. Just who's the best.
No, it's not even the favorite.
Who's the best one?
Who's the best trait? And you can go down a lot. You can say Quickly. You can say Burks. You can say Bullock. There's a lot of people you can say is the best.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who's the best one.
Who's the best?
Let's say who's the best 3-point shooter that we have.
Who's the best?
The simplest, in the simplest term, whoever comes to your mind.
In your response, that's a simple question. It's like a yes or no question, right? It's just a name. Name a name, Kev. Name a name. Who is it? Who is the best?
Just say it.
Kev?
I don't know.
We're waiting.
Hard.
We're waiting.
I don't know what you.
Because we are all Knicks fans. Come on, you gotta say somebody.
Wise, or are you trying to say like the best?
See. This is the exact same question I asked, and then you went off on a tangent and said, "Oh, you know exactly what I mean. We ain't got to talk about percentage wise.
No,
we ain't got to talk about
because there is a sect of Knicks fans. There's a sect of Knicks fans, and Hoodie Kev is in it.
Kev gonna say this
that can't say
before he
anything
camera
positive about the Knicks because they are so nervous in the moment that they're afraid to be wrong.
How is this? This is me saying there's so many options to choose.
Oh
no, there are not.
Kev. You pick one. Pick one, Kev.
Just
one.
And
So
there
Kev,
are not so many. There are not so many. There's a 10-man rotation, and the bigs don't shoot threes. How is this so many? It's a 10-man rotation.
A lot.
And the bigs don't.
You can say Julius Randle.
Okay.
There's a lot of options.
But the question was not. The question was not who could say.
Okay, here we go.
The question was like, Kev, you name it.
Put my sleeves up. I'm gonna fix my hat, and I'm gonna get back in my position. Hoodie Kev.
That means Kev, you in trouble.
Hoodie Kev.
Kevin Knox.
I'm asking you a question point blank. Who is the best 3-point shooter on the New York Knicks? All you gotta do is name a name. I don't need you to go into a diatribe about percentage and who played, who didn't play. I just need for you to tell me who is the best 3-point shooter on the New York Knicks basketball squad right now. That's all I need.
In your own personal
That's a name. That's a name. That's a name. That's all I need, Kev. A name. That's it. I don't need nothing else.
But he can't answer, bro, because there is a sect of New York Knicks fans that can't say anything positive. And Kevin,
Kev,
he can't answer because he nervous.
Kev.
He nervous.
Kev.
As soon as he says Kevin Knox, we're gonna have an hour conversation. Right? That's what it is.
Why are you helping him, Breezy? Why are you helping him?
Because
how many people? Hold on.
I want him to embrace
hold on,
his
Breezy.
position. Embrace.
There are 100. There's 109 people in the chat. There's 3, 6, 7, 8 people in the live stream, and I promise you this much, and no one can ever refute this. If no one can ever refute this, if Hoodie Kev wanted to say something, it's nothing. Nobody can do that's gonna stop me from saying it. I hope you all believe that that's a true statement. If there's one thing I hope that y'all believe is that. Like if I wanted to say Kevin Knox, trust me, I will come out flat and say Kevin Knox. And I wouldn't care what nobody had to say about it.
You know what?
You have too much self-respect.
I believe you, Kev. I believe you in my heart of hearts that you will say whatever it is you feel like saying, right? But what I'm saying right now is you don't feel like saying nothing because I asked a question 5 minutes ago. You still didn't answer it.
And you still does it. You hot footing.
So what,
if I was put against it, I would say Quickly. I would say Manuel Quickly is the best 3-point shooter on our team.
Okay.
I'm with you. I'm
Was
with
that
you.
hard?
I'm with you.
I agree. I
had to go through all of my options.
It's a hard one because we got Quickly and we got Burke. So I'm just saying.
I would actually
have
give it to Randall.
to choose from.
Randall's good. Randall's good.
I would actually have it to give it to Randall just because of the different ways he's hitting the 3-point shots.
You know what's the thing with me and Randall is that Randall already got me used to like seeing him ball. that I just want to see that Robin, shooting or something. I'm already used to seeing Randall. Like right now, you remember when on the Man Show podcast, like we was talking about Randall. What do you give him? I was about to give him an A-, and the only reason I wouldn't even give him an A+ is because now I'm in bad habits. I want to see him on all his games shooting 30. So he got me used to it.
Right. And when you don't perform, you subtract.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So I want to throw this out there just real quick, man. Just real quick. I want to throw this out there. So I think the most improved player award debate is over.
Yeah, that's a done deal.
It's been over for a month.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Because I saw Christian Wood go up against Julius Randle, and you could see the difference in contribution, talent level, and stardom.
Mm-hmm.
Christian Wood got hit all his points in trash time, open. Christian Wood's a good player. I'm not saying that he's not valuable to a team, but there is no way he should be in any conversation with Julius Randle unless they're talking about. Well, no conversation.
Yeah,
He
none.
would be. You know what I'm saying? Because Julius Randle sized up Christian Wood on the wing. Jab step, step back 3 from the corner, and it was wet. And Christian Wood put his head down like, there's nothing I can do with this guy. and you know what? And Christian Wood, you know what? There is nothing that you can do with that guy.
Randall's didn't even play in the fourth quarter, man.
Right. That's what I'm saying. The thing is with the most improved player, if it's not Julius Randle, it better be Jesus H. Christ. You know what I'm saying? If it's not Julius Randle, it better be somebody that is so far superior than any other talent in the league. Because Julius Randle is most improved on a team that was a lottery team last year that wound up with the 8th pick, right? And he's taken that team to the playoffs. The best record this team has seen in years, right? Christian Wood took a team that was in the playoffs last year straight into the lottery. I mean, and I know they don't have James Harden, right? And I know they don't have a few players. But if his impact was that, you should see improvements in the win column. That Houston Rockets team is trash. And I know people are going to say that it's not all Christian Wood's fault. But if his contribution was about something, then you should have seen they should have more wins than that. Right? But I want to clear that up. And I also want to tell y'all that the Knicks don't have to go out and shop for a superstar this summer. All they have to do is pay for the superstar that they have. Right? If the Knicks and Julius Randle are smart, they get an extension done this summer. They sign Mitch this summer, and they try to keep this team together with maybe internal improvements and maybe address the point guard situation. But in terms of flipping this roster over and trying to start over with a new roster next year, I think that'll be to the detriment of the New York Knicks. You don't want to do that. And what you also don't want to do is bring baggage in to next season that you could have corrected and took care of during. You don't want to be into next season with the playoffs on the line and Knicks fans wondering if Julius Randle is going to be here next year. Right? You don't want to do that.
Man, if Kawhi Leonard says he is willing to come to the New York Knicks, you sign Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm not saying he's coming, but that's just the conversation where Freezy's saying you don't bring you run it back to the same team.
I didn't say something like that. I'm saying keep your core together. I didn't say not if Kawhi Leonard is out there, of course you got to explore it.
Okay.
Right. That's not what I said. What I'm saying is bro, like for instance, Buds, for instance, me, you, G-Man, and everybody else, right? So we rocking and rolling. We got 108 people in the top chat watching us at 3:00 in the morning Eastern Standard Time, right? And it's like, so what it would be comparable to is next year this time, and knowing that we can rock with this crowd, and this crowd's gonna rock with us regardless, because they love G-Man, they love Buds, they love Hoodie Kev. You know, they love Nice. They love everybody on the thing. And then this time next year, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, I don't want to bring everybody back. What I want to do is see if I can go out and get somebody else. Nah, bro, that disrupt the chemistry. You know what I'm saying? That disrupted chemistry. Now think about this. If Julius Randle wanted to jump on here with us next year, I'd be a fool not to bring I know Nice will be, you know what I'm saying, get into his fangirl thing like, oh my God, it's Julius Randle. You know what I'm saying? But we'd be crazy not to want to bring Julius Randle on the show with us if all of us are still together this time next year, right?
Hold up.
Hey,
Hold
Freezy. My favorite player. Let's just get this straight. Is IQ. Even though Julius Randle is doing his thing, I'm not taking credit away from him. But I'm just like one of those that for some reason I like IQ. You know.
Right.
So what we're not about to do is we're not about to gloss over the fact that Freezy did Dice's voice in high pitch. I need to hear that again. I need to hear that one more time.
I can't do it, man. I use all my energy to do that. I use all my energy.
Bashing me on the first day that you see me back. Wow. But y'all see what I'm talking about though, right? We got good chemistry on the screen together. 100%. We rocking. And the people in it, we got like 100-something people, 3:00 in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. They still rocking with us, right? And the thing is why disrupt that by trying something new when we could just, maybe do some tweaks, maybe let Chuck talk some more.
Tweak
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Little small tweaks. So
I'm with you.
But yeah, so I just want this. The main thing is Julius Randle is a superstar, bro. In that Houston Rockets game, he said, "Hey, I can carry a franchise." He was like, "I could put the team on my back and carry a franchise." That's what he was saying in the World Wide West during the Rockets game. And World Wide West was like, "Boy, you crazy? You gonna carry a whole franchise?" And Julius Randle was like, "Right here on my back."
If there's one thing that we cannot deny, Freezy, because I was guilty at the beginning of the season. I always looked at Julius Randle like being that two, but not that number one. But throughout this season, man, forget the argument. Ain't nothing to argue. That Julius Randle, he's performing like a one, Like if we building somebody, why not have other people build around him?
Uncle Freezy.
Hey, Hoodie Kev, you got something? Hoodie Kev, you got something negative to say? Go ahead.
I don't know if it's negative. I want to ask y'all a question.
Kill it.
Because you two are older and were...
Which you two are you talking about?
Uncle Freezy and G-Man.
Okay.
And so I want to ask your opinions on something. Because I'm pretty sure y'all were older and y'all were in the New York metropolitan area when this happened. My favorite Knick of all time, is Patrick Ewing. Patrick Ewing is the reason I'm a Knicks fan right now.
Okay.
As a young kid, I was a kid in the 90s. I looked at Patrick like the fan base was very unfair to him at times.
They were.
Can I ask, because you two were older and were in the moment, older. Was there ever a time during the Patrick Ewing tenure where he was as embraced as Julius Randle is this season? Because it seems like there's a love affair with Julius Randle.
No.
So I'm very curious to find out, was there ever the same type of love affair with Patrick Ewing?
I don't think so.
No.
So
when they first drafted him, yes.
I would go first. What I would tell you is this: that was a different time, a different mindset as to who was that pivotal person in a franchise, right? Patrick Ewing, there was a lot of expectations in bringing him to the franchise and what he was expected to do. So one thing that Patrick Ewing had working against him, and it was like his kryptonite, was Michael Jordan. So regardless of how good you are, when Jordan comes into your arena, if you don't have a bad night or you don't shine over everything else, then you're a second fiddle, right? And I think that a lot of the way that the fan base embraced Patrick Ewing had to do a lot with how we performed against the Bulls and the Pistons. So a lot of what Patrick Ewing went through was based on the Knicks' ability, with him being the focal point, to be able to beat these two teams, if that makes sense.
Freezy?
Yeah, I think I'm there. I think when the Knicks got the #1 pick in the draft, the love for Patrick Ewing skyrocketed to a place where it was beyond love, right, for Pat Ewing. But then, in the late '80s, there was this sense of, hey man, you were supposed to be our savior, and you ain't did nothing yet. You ain't won no chip yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, and at the beginning of the '90s, it was like we thought Pat Ewing was gonna be the guy, and he ain't the guy.
Didn't turn out that way.
Right. And so what happened is, as the years went on, our love went from loving a savior to loving one of our own, which was a different love. You know what I'm saying? But then at the same time, Pat Ewing was a diva too. Yeah. Like the Knicks couldn't trade or give the Bulls anything for Scottie Pippen. Like we couldn't go get a Scottie Pippen to play beside Pat because Pat Ewing wanted all the.
He wanted to shine.
Yeah, for himself. And so the narrative over the years has been the Knicks front office could not get another star in New York for Pat Ewing over the course of 20 years. But that's not true, because the Knicks brought in guys that were legit stars in other places. They played with Pat, and he had to play second fiddle. Like Xavier McDaniel was a star in the league, bro.
Facts.
He was a star in the league.
X-Men.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah. Latrell Sprewell was a star in the
Golden
league.
State.
Yeah, but before he got to New York. And so what happened is, when you get here, Pat's shadow or aura was so big that it overshadowed everybody else. And plus, he would not pass the ball in big games. The only game I saw Pat pass the ball in a big game was games 6 and 7 in the NBA Finals. One game, John Starks was the GOAT, and the other game he was basically the opposite of whatever a GOAT is.
Bricks.
Right. But you couldn't bring for instance, you can't tell Charles Barkley, because when Charles Barkley was asked to be traded from Philly, the two teams that were up were the LA Lakers and the New York Knicks. It was all over the paper, right? But you can't tell Charles Barkley in his prime, I'm going to trade you to the Knicks so you could play second fiddle to Patrick Ewing.
That ain't about to happen.
That ain't so that's out, right? So Charles Barkley wound up getting traded to the Lakers, and I know people don't know the story, but Charles Barkley wound up getting traded to the Lakers for James Worthy, right? But due to a technicality, the trade couldn't go through. Mm-hmm. So what happened is Charles Barkley wound up getting traded to the Phoenix Suns like 10 days later. Right. Mm-hmm. And so I think Worthy was hurt or something, and they didn't disclose. It was something crazy. Y'all can research it for yourself. But the thing is you couldn't bring in a star big enough to play with Pat, where Pat would share that spotlight in a city that had the biggest spotlight. Yep. Right. Even when in '96, when the Knicks almost got Michael Jordan from the Chicago Bulls, right? What would Pat Ewing do? Is Pat Ewing going to tell Michael Jordan, you're going to have to play second fiddle?
Nope.
Trust me. Pat Ewing was that guy to be like, yo, I'm the man. This is my team, right? I mean, I know it wouldn't have worked because Michael Jordan would have took over anyway.
Yep.
Right. But the thing is in '92, when Isaiah Thomas tore his ACL, right? Tore his Achilles, I'm sorry. And Detroit was like, I don't know if we want to bring back old Isaiah. And Isaiah could have came to the Knicks. Isaiah was like, I'd rather retire than go to the Knicks and play second fiddle to Pat Ewing.
Yeah,
he did say that.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's this thing. It's not all the front office's fault. And you can't say it's all Pat Ewing's fault either for wanting to embrace being the savior of New York. Yeah. You can't fault Pat for taking on that mentality, because that's what we've always wanted in a star player anyway. But the thing is when it comes to love, the fans loved Pat Ewing. I don't know if Pat Ewing was open to receiving the love in a way that they wanted to love Pat. Right. And part of that has to do with the way the media covered Pat Ewing, right? Someone because Pat talked funny, and because he's got Caribbean roots and all kind of stuff, and so it's a bunch of stuff. But the thing is nobody. Here's the thing: if you embrace New York and you are a winner, New York will love you with all their heart, right? If you like Amari Stoudemire, right? Like Amari Stoudemire embraced New York City to the point where he was walking down the street by himself, right? Just so that he could be in the midst of enveloped by New York City, right? Yep. But the thing is Amari wasn't a winner because he couldn't stay healthy, and the Knicks brought in a player that was better than him, right? So even though Amari embraced New York, right? So here's the thing. Here's the thing with Julius Randle. We're in a different time now, where Julius Randle can be loved from a distance and up close, but on his terms, because you could legit say, in a 2-year span, Julius Randle was the most hated Knick ever, and the most loved Knicks ever in a 2-year stretch. Last year, this time, Julius Randle might have been the most hated Knickerbocker to ever exist, right?
Charles Smith.
Yeah, well, and him, yeah, and Charles Smith is Charles Smith. Oh my God! But at the same time, a year later, he might be one of the most loved. He's not going to be loved as much as Clyde Frazier, because Clyde Frazier legit did it on the court, and then he did it for the team and in the broadcast booth for all those years. So he won't be able to maybe be as loved as Clyde. You know what I'm saying? A sustainable love.
Freezing.
But if he wins a championship, if he brings this organization a championship,
yeah,
then winds up, say, getting in the broadcast booth, you know what I'm saying, so that we can love him after the fact, I think he may be the most beloved Knick of all time.
Agree.
Yep. I was about to say that real quick, but what would happen if he wins a championship? If he wins that championship, that might be debatable right there.
Right.
He'll be the first player to have his jersey retired while still playing for that team.
It's true. It's true.
So there's a couple things.
They'll make him wear a new number. They'll retire 30 and make him wear 29.
Before you go, Kev, let me say one thing. Before you go, let me just say one thing. It'll be real quick. New York fans like the story. And then if you're bringing it along with a good story, like Linsanity, or when Latrell Sprewell came, oh, he choked his coach. Oh, okay. He's got that great. That's why he's one of my favorite players. Okay, y'all don't want him. We'll take him and we'll turn him into something and we'll love him.
The thing of Pat, and again, I was a young boy then during a lot of those years. Like, you look at Xavier McDaniel, right? And say, oh, we brought in Xavier McDaniel. But the Knicks legit played him out of position. And so I don't think that was Pat's fault for him not being up to what he was before. They didn't play him in, I think, his natural position he should have been playing. Because of the style that they had already established before Xavier McDaniel got here with Charles Oakley. And then with Sprewell, even Allen Houston, that was
Sprewell played
3
out of
years
position
too late. Huh?
Sprewell played out of position too.
Yeah, but Sprewell, that was different because the NBA was changing by that point. But that was about 3 years too late for Pat. Like, Pat was already on the decline by the time at least Sprewell got here.
But Pat didn't know that though, Cav.
He knew he did. There's a difference between knowing and accepting.
Well, he didn't accept it. He didn't.
I don't think he accepted it. I think he knew. He just didn't accept it. I mean, you know how hard it is for if players accepted it, Akeem Olajuwon would have never played for the Toronto Raptors.
Yeah.
Hey,
if players accepted it. I mean, sometimes when you're great, when you're on that level, it's hard to accept like you're lesser than what you've been. I think.
What Pat? I think Pat's biggest mistake was when Don Nelson had that team first in the Eastern Conference. He had Pat playing a modern big man's role away from the basket. He was like, Pat, listen, you can handle a little bit and you can shoot away from the basket. Why not just start you away from the basket some, as opposed to you backing, dribbling, wasting clock, dribbling, backing up, fading away to 18 feet. Why don't we let these guards dribble, penetrate to the basket, and let you get wide open 18-footers to save your knees? And Pat was like, no, that's not what big men do. Right? And after that, Pat Ewing wound up going through a series of lower leg injuries that slowed him down to the point where he was a detriment to the team.
Yep.
Right. That was Pat Ewing's undoing right there, not accepting the fact that the big man's role in the NBA was changing. And in order for us to save Pat so he could be more effective and efficient using the skills that he had, he should have embraced Don Nelson's Dirk Nowitzki role. Right? Don Nelson left and wound up going to Dallas, and he put a 7-foot dude the same size as Pat, 7 foot 240, stiff, can't move, can't do nothing, in a role where he could just shoot over smaller people, and the Dallas Mavericks wound up winning the championship.
Yep. To me, like I said, maybe because Pat's my favorite player, but I look at it like I think a lot of times, and again, I think everyone loves Pat. Like no one dislikes Pat. It's just for a man who spent 15 years, and think about this, 15 years, never had a losing season. Never had a losing season in 15 seasons. Turned a whole franchise around. Played in the era where, now you can tell in hindsight, played in the era with the greatest player of all time. You say that in hindsight. Maybe you probably knew it in the moment during the 90s. So is it a little bit unfair that you didn't win a chip when you're talking about playing in the same? Because it's not like Patrick Ewing was the only one who Jordan kept from getting a ring. But I guess it's the fact that he was the only one in the East that was as prominent as he was. Because you think of everything you ever said, Malone and Stockton and Barkley, all those opponents were in the West, right? And so being his biggest opponent, the one thing I hated when I watched The Last Dance, and I don't know if I'm the only Knicks fan to feel this way, is when Jordan said the hardest opponent he went through was the Indiana Pacers. Yeah. I don't know if I'm the only Knicks fan that felt some kind of way about that.
Bro, Jordan don't like the Knicks, bro. Jordan don't like the Knicks. What are we talking about?
No, I mean I do, but it's the fact that you come out and say that, and then the national and everyone is like, "Oh yeah, I remember the Pacers," and it's like, wait a minute,
no, man, Jordan's toughest defender was Reggie Miller, really? Reggie Miller didn't even guard Michael Jordan that much. They had a 6'10" dude like Charles Smith named Derek McKee that guarded Michael Jordan a lot.
He got the business every time he guarded him too.
Yeah, Derek McKee was a 6'10" athlete in the mold of a Robert Horry before Robert Horry was Robert Horry, right?
Right.
And so he was like, he would guard Jordan and he would make Jordan's shots tough on Jordan, even though Jordan, it'll just take Jordan longer to get 50 than it would like normal guys, because he was gonna get his 50. It just took him a little bit longer.
Hey, I got a question for some of the older heads in here. I was 2 years old when this happened, or maybe
there's only two older heads in here. You go ahead and call.
No. Even Kev was old enough to remember this probably. So if the Knicks don't trade Rod Strickland, do we win a championship?
No.
Okay.
Rod Strickland wasn't ready. Wasn't ready.
Well, yeah, I mean, not that year, but
Mark Jackson. I think if we still had Mark Jackson, we would win a championship.
Mark Jackson wasn't ready, bro.
We're talking about if we had Mark Jackson in 1994, we would have won a championship.
Yeah. Or
how many championships did Mark Jackson win in Indiana?
None.
Okay, all right.
That number right there, 0.
But here's the thing. I think he would have had a better chance with Patrick Ewing. Because here's the thing, and it's not saying that I think Patrick didn't respect Derek Harper. But I don't think Derek Harper was the kind of point guard to be like, Pat, you need to do this here. I think in 94, Mark Jackson was like, Pat.
No, absolutely not. No.
I think so.
So first of all,
Mark Jackson, a New Yorker. You ain't gonna say Mark Jackson.
Kev, let me tell you this. So first of all, the reason why Mark Jackson got traded was because his fat rump came into camp out of shape. Right? How you gonna come? Think about Mark Jackson looking like Raymond Felton. Y'all remember the year Raymond Felton came into camp like 30 pounds out of shape? Right? And Mark Jackson was only 6'1". They had him listed at 6'3". So he's 6'1", like 235, 240 playing point guard. Really? You don't even want your running back that big, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on. Mark Jackson came into camp out of shape. They was like, yo, we trying to win a chip, and this dude ate all summer. We trying to win a chip, and all this dude did all summer was eat chips. Right? That's the reason why he was gone. That's the reason why it was so important to have Doc Rivers. And so the reason why you don't remember Doc Rivers' name is because Doc Rivers got hurt at the beginning of the season. It's the reason why they traded for Derek Harper during the season so that they can have a legit veteran point guard. And then Derek Harper, a former All-Star, blah, 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 he didn't even come in to the Knicks in shape. He wasn't out of shape, but he wasn't in championship level contender shape because he was legit playing for the Mavericks. They already had Jason Kidd. He was at the end of his career. You know what I'm saying? He like, yo, these checks, as long as the checks hit on time, I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? He got to New York and played his way into shape. That's one of the reasons why you saw the Knicks get scorching hot at the end of the season, because John Starks went from being the full-time 2/point guard trying to carry all the weight to once Derek Harper was in enough shape to play some point where Starks can do other stuff offensively, then that's when the Knicks took off, because it wasn't just Pat Ewing in 94. John Starks got scorching hot right before the All-Star break, and it carried all the way over through the end of the season. Because without John Starks, now, and I know how Hoodie Kev is with Starks, right? And I'm going to say this to John Starks and his people. Yo, without John, because I want to get John Starks on the show, right? And so the thing is, without John Starks, we don't ever get to a point where we can make the NBA Finals.
Fact.
Period.
I never, ever doubted any of that. Now, one time, did you ever hear me doubt any of that?
Right. Okay.
My only qualm.
Okay. All right. So we can end it right there then.
Kev ain't gonna let you do that. Kev is not gonna let you do that for you to watch that. Look at his face.
Because he don't want to do that, because what he don't realize is out of all the Knicks players in the past 50 years, John Starks is the only player to have a shot in the air to win an NBA championship. The only player.
Wonderful.
Right. So moving on, Pat Ewing.
I don't think it's that easy. I don't think it's that simple.
See? I told you.
Because, like I said, this is me saying I have no qualms with game 1 through 82. I have no qualms.
It's City! City is back! City is back! What's good, City? City is back! What's good? What's good? City is back! What's good, City, for real? With the hat. He legit, the 3-game winning streak. What's good, City?
What's good, chat family? What's good, my people on the panel? Yo, are we here? Are we here? Are we in the building? Yeah. Are we in the building?
What do you mean we in the building? We've been here the whole time.
Huh? Are we in the building right now? Huh? How y'all like that? Are we in the building right now? Did y'all smash that like button before y'all step in the building?
Anyway, City, hold on.
Huh?
Smash that like
button. Hold on, City. Give me a minute.
Smash that like button.
You ain't about to save Freezy on this.
Bro,
if there's one game,
I'm telling you, if you say something about John Starks,
well, let me be prepared to go in the back.
It ain't gonna take long. It is not gonna take long. I'm telling you right now.
Because when you talk to these people, when you talk to Starks and other celebrities, people, they be like, "Yo, you can't be like legit talking trash about my guy and didn't expect him to come on." So I'm telling Hoodie Kev, I'm telling Hoodie Kev,
Mr.
right
Starks,
now, right now,
out there, let's watch.
I'm telling Hoodie Kev right now.
Five,
Kev, I told you before, man, you can't be disrespecting
Mr. Starks
celebrities
or anyone in the Starks circle. If you're watching Knicks and Nets tonight, just know this: I appreciate the contributions that John Starks gave my team. He gave me some wonderful, wonderful memories in my lifetime.
I see it coming up.
And if John Starks ever came on Knicks Tonight, we will be welcomed, even if he came on Knicks Morning Drive.
It's called the Knicks at Night podcast.
And he is more. We would welcome him and be more than honored to have John Starks on the show. And we would love to chop it up with Mr. Starks.
Watch what happens.
With that being said,
here we go. This is where we go into the realm of madness right here. This is when it happens.
You knew the butt was coming.
This is exactly what happened.
I said, with that being said, Khan knew me. I'm kidding.
See? he can't even keep a straight face. I already know.
I was quoting Spock for a second.
Okay, go ahead.
That being said, let's just say player X. I believe
player
in
X.
Any sports,
and we don't know who we're talking about. Go ahead.
This is any player in any sport.
Really?
Well, not
really,
football.
Kev? Really?
It's mainly baseball, basketball, and hockey, right?
What?
So, City, you know how we appreciate people. You know how we respect people, right? And how we tell people this is a safe place for people to come and be themselves, right? We tell Knicks fans, listen, this is a place where you can come and be yourself. We're gonna chop it up. We're gonna talk about, Knicks stuff and all of that. But what we can't do, man, is talk negatively about celebrities and then expect them to come on anyway.
To support.
Yeah, because that ain't funny.
No.
Listen, that ain't funny, bro. You like
Freezy.
It's never been funny.
Freezy.
It has never been funny to me.
Freezy. I am the only guy that gave Alfred Payton a cool nickname, and people still hate it. But guess what? I call him the Elf of Wall Street, so it's okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, I'm supporting the players, bro. That's what I'm doing. I'm supporting the players. Like, you know what I mean? I'm behind these guys. The chat is behind these guys. The Knicks universe is behind these guys. You know what I'm saying? Right now, listen, I got the orange and blue joints. If you cut me open right now, I'll probably bleed orange and blue.
Bam.
You understand what I'm saying?
Go to a hospital then.
Like, you understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Sounds
like, you know what I'm saying?
It's like saying I want to go home and hug a teddy bear because it sounds great.
Hold on.
But
Kev,
in the moment, listen, I don't know what you was doing.
I'm not finished yet, Kev.
I wasn't finished because you kept talking about rainbows and lollipops.
Can I speak?
What's wrong with rainbows and lollipops?
Can I speak?
No,
Can I speak?
Because I wasn't done talking and you started speaking. Can I speak?
I was talking first. That's what I thought.
No, you came on here. I was legit in mid-sentence, and you came on here like, let's hit the light, let's chop it up. No, I was legit in mid. I was about to say, I was about to drop the hammer, and here comes Sleeper Real trying to take my spotlight because I was about to drop a hammer. Like the
Go ahead, drop the hammer.
See, chat. See how y'all got Hoodie Kev jealous of City. Y'all in the chat clamoring for City. We want City. We want City, and now Hoodie Kev jealous. Now he jelly. Now he Welches. Hoodie Kev is legit Welches now because you know what I'm saying, because of City.
I'm not gonna say nothing. Drop the hammer, bro.
Kev, I thought you was at work, and I thought you were gonna be Hoodie Kev tonight because you was at work. Did all that go out the window? Because I legit remember you saying that when we started this podcast.
Because you can't contain. You can't contain. I just needed you to show up one game. One game.
Who are you talking about, Hoodie Cat?
Who are we talking about right now when you say I need for you to show up for one game? Who is it that you're referring to? Call a name, Kev. Call a name. Put a name on it. Who is it?
I just needed you to have a normal game.
And you said you again. I need a name.
Hey, something happened to Hoodie Cav. I don't know what. I don't know what happened to Hoodie Cav. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to Hoodie Cav.
Wow.
But we don't play but we not playing games like that, bro. We legit are too small of a channel to run the risk of throwing shade at others. You know what I'm saying? Bro, we can legit have this thing could be, bro. Why have one person on a tangent mess something up and then mess it up for the entire Blorange Tears family because of some dumb take like, man,
hold on for you. I'm gonna need you to do that again. Do that one more time. Do that one more time.
Bro, that was legit 27 years ago, man. We need to get over ourselves, man. These dudes lay it all on the line every night.
Yeah,
on the line every night.
That's what I'm talking about. Freezy, listen, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about right here, man. This is what I'm talking about. We rocking, we live, we direct right now. Yo, y'all show that love, man. Put that orange and blue in the chat. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all do that thing that I like. Y'all already know what
Hold on, Freezy.
Let's go.
Let's
go. Because City is here. I'm lit. I'm in the building. Let's go. Let's get this thing
I got somebody
rocking.
I need to speak to right now. Hold on. Let me get my post.
Do I need to bring Darth City out?
No. Not yet.
Okay.
Chris Chain. I got my Cavalier on, brother. You know what I'm saying? This New York Knicks hat. This is what we call the helmet that soldiers wear, right? That's what we do. So, you know, I'm more than capable of taking rocks. I'm more than capable of taking, you know, whatever it is you want to throw. But you know what? I have a feeling in my heart of hearts. You ain't nothing but a real New York Knicks fan, baby. That's all. Mm-hmm. You just want to be respected, like all New York Knicks fans, and I ain't got nothing but love for you, baby. Freezy.
Let's go. See what I'm saying? Orange and blue in the chat. And love
I'm hyped. Coming back from Subway.
How they say? Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Right.
Hey,
right.
Chris Tang, my guy. That's my dude right there. You know what I'm saying? That's my dude.
Yeah, man. Hey, so man, I gotta get off, man. It's almost, man, listen, it's almost 4 o'clock, man.
Freezy, we bouncing? Can we bounce right?
What are you talking about with the outro?
Yeah, can we if we bouncing, can we bounce right? And before we bounce, can I just give a shout out to the people? Can I give a shout out to everybody?
The people, yeah.
Can I give a shout out to everybody that's watching? Can I give a shout out to everybody that's gonna watch? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my peoples. You know what I mean? Shout out to the chat. The chat family throwing the orange and blue love in here for the Knicks, for me, for everybody, for us. Can I do that? Can I do that? Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's get this next win, man. And Freezy, when you take us out right, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Take us out right. Because it's the Knicks I Like podcast. Take us out right, bro. Man. I'm here. I'm ready. I'm hyped. I don't want to go out, but I'm hyped.
I want to leave with this note. I'm 35 years old.
Youngster.
35.
You still got Similac on your breath.
I would have liked to have seen a championship in my lifetime. That's all I'm going to say.
I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as dead deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My family's on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the result. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who we caught up in using what I was scarred with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while stenciling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena Horne. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos. Okay.
Yo, that was crazy, right? That outro is so dope. We still
that
live.
Was, boy, look, I'm in here hyped. Boy, look here. I thought I was at the club for a minute.
Right, I'm telling you, man. Hey,
I love it. I love it.
Hey, and so I think I'm gonna just anytime Hoodie Kev get on this thing when he want to disrespect former Knicks, I'm just gonna play the outro. You know what I'm saying? And that way, because legit Hoodie Kev is, man. Listen. We have a good thing going on, right? We have a good thing going on. There's 1,000+ Knicks channels out there that would love to be in our spot, where we get like hundreds of views, hundreds of likes. You know what I'm saying? Panelists that come up that are smart. It's thousands of them out there, bro. They would love to be in this spot, and so I don't want to mess up the spot by disrespecting a former Knick on something dumb.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? At some point, like my dream for the show is to get John Starks on here where I can talk to him face to face.
Oh
right?
my God,
that would be amazing. That's my dream, but I can't risk that, because others are, like I talked to, like, yo, when you talk about getting a guy on, they look at your back pass shows to see if you threw shade or something at them, because they're not gonna come on a joint that's been disrespectful to them.
That's a fact.
Right? And so I keep telling Hoodie Kev that, and Hoodie Kev keep thinking the show is all about Hoodie Kev and nobody else. The show is not about Hoodie Kev and nobody else, man. It's a family.
Big picture. At the end of the day, it's got to be a big picture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
And Kev is my guy, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, Kev is my guy, bro.
But you know I keep warning him. I'll be like, Kev, don't do that. And Kev would be like, I'm gonna say what I want to say. Ain't nobody gonna stop me from talking.
I'm just literally tired of being pessimism. But for the last 10 years, it's like, you know something? If there's one thing that Jay Buggy, G-Man, and what is it, Chris Shang? That's you, Chris Shang?
No, that's
Gas. Gas. He probably
the one up here.
Oh, that's City. City for real.
City. No disrespect, player. Yeah. But one thing that you said about EP, you got me thinking. You know, if we not in that trade block, we can't trade nobody, and we just got to do with what we have, bro. We just got to start going behind our players and just motivating them, trying to make them look at the bigger picture. You know, whatever little thing you could do, that's more than enough. If you could get that W, we Gucci.
That's right.
Yo, I've been saying that. Saying that, bro. I've been saying that for weeks, bro. I've been saying, yo, listen, these guys, just stand behind these guys. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like I said earlier, everybody hates the man. Everybody hates him. But guess what? I came out with something cool. I call him the Alpha Wall Street. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I still stand behind that. No matter how many people hate, and I'm not worried about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, guess what? Y'all see my joints. I'm an orange and blue fan. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got my orange and blue rocking. Like, you know, I'm good. Y'all see my curtains. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't make me show you the bath towels, because the bath towels match the curtains.
We're not going to the bath towels.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying the bath towels match the curtains, bro.
But you know, the same thing you're saying right now, I legit said on Man Show.
Yeah, you did.
I said, this is what I said. I said that, you know, the same shade that we throw at Alfred Payton when he does something wrong, we don't give him the same respect and love that when he makes that drive to the basket,
yeah,
and makes that left-handed layup, that energizes the team. I was listening to Tibbs in this post-game interview, and he legit said, "Hey, listen, what got us energized was Alfred Payton driving to the basket over and over and over again."
Right.
So you got to give that man his respect, right?
But nobody's gonna do that. Nobody's gonna do that because they on the listen. Every year we gotta have a scapegoat. Right?
We do. But guess what's gonna happen? I'm telling you this right now today on the 5th. What's the 4th or the 5th? What day is this? The 4th. On the 4th of May in 2021.
Bro, this is Star Wars Day, bro.
Don't make me do it. Don't make me bring Darth City out.
May the 4th be with you.
Don't make me do it.
Look at here.
Listen, I'm trying to chill. I'm trying to be easy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm babysitting a 2-year-old. It's been a long time since I did that. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to. I'm trying to.
Are you okay? I need to make sure you're okay. Are you okay?
I'm trying to chill, but like y'all, if y'all talking this May 4th thing, I gotta bring Darth City in the room. Like, don't make me get hyped, bro. Like,
May the 4th.
You trying to make me wake? Yo, you trying to make me wake up the kid? Like, are you serious right now? Is that what y'all doing?
Nah, bro. No. But hey, I gotta get out of here though, fellas. I gotta get.
All right, brother. Hey, look. Always, as always, I appreciate the time you guys.
Yeah, Uncle Freezy.
You know what I'm saying? Man. Salute, brothers.
Yeah, man. I'll holler. I'll see y'all on the KMD.
All right, man.
Yeah, you already know.
Peace.
Yo, are they kidding me right now?
Well, again,
trying to make me get in my Vader bag, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?